What's up, Overtakers? Here we are out at QR. The Drift Matsuri is on today.
Yeah, Queensland Raceway. Now it's a big weekend, this, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Must be, you know,
250 cars entered.
250 cars, there you go.
4 drift tracks.
Got some action here behind us, you know, check us out.
We got the skid pan going on here.
Skid pan, and what's that? 4 drift tracks?
Yeah.
Ah, how cool is it? So,
2 days of drifting action here at Queensland Raceway.
yeah, now we might be sort of drift virgins.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, we are.
Although you got a drift car.
Yeah.
How's that work?
Never been sideways.
By me. Well, there you go. Well, we might have to get out there and jump in some cars, go and have a look at what all this drifting is about, and hopefully bring you a bit of the action.
Yeah, but before we do that, head down below, hit subscribe, hit like. Make sure you hit the bell to get notified, because only like 20% of the people who watch our videos are subscribed. Did you know that?
Yeah, subscribe. If you like car videos, hit subscribe. It's free.
Yep.
Hey, let's do it. So get yourself a hat. That's not free, but grab yourself a hat on the website. OTL for a shirt. Let's
Get
go.
into it.
Hey Joel, I've come over here to Gravy Garage, mate. We've got a few cars here as well. Mate, how many cars you got out here?
We got 4 or 5 today. So yeah, 2 S13s, an S14, an R34.
Yeah, and so you guys are very regular to Matsuri?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, so we try and be here for every Matsuri.
Do you know
Usually.
how many is it now?
I wouldn't even know.
Lost count completely.
No idea.
Mate, and also I think you've got the best hat of the day.
Yeah,
we'll see what the comments say about that, because
I keep getting compliments about the hat, so I might as well leave it on. I just gotta
leave a couple for him in the comments down below. Joel will love it.
Stop people from stealing it. That's the only thing.
Mate, so is this your car now here behind us? So talk us through it, mate. What are we running?
It's an S14 95 model, so Series 1.
Yep.
It's got a RB25 engine swap. It's built 25. The TDO6 turbo, RB26 inlet manifold.
25 bottom end, not a 30 bottom or anything?
No, just all straight 25.
Yep.
It's all 4Gs.
I just asked this question, Tyler, the other half of this channel's got the 25 and he's a bit unsure which way to go. You reckon?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
it'll hold it?
I love it. I've had this engine in the car for about 6 years now.
Yeah.
And haven't had any dramas with it whatsoever. So
and you're obviously giving it a heap of grief out there on track.
So good oil pump, crank collar, head drain. And it doesn't really breathe oil at all.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's just been super reliable.
Now, looks like you've had your usual drift incident here, mate. What's
usual damage and stuff everywhere. It's going to get run over. Pretty cars.
But what's happened here this morning?
Brent in the S13 pushed me off track into the dirt. I made him a special sticker and he didn't like it on the back of the car, so he just had to.
You just had to show it to you.
Had to give me a bit of a shunt, yeah. And so I picked up the dirt and ripped the bumper off, but that's all right.
So now it's patch it up, get ready.
Get it back out there, put some new tyres on it.
Yeah.
And back out.
Mate, and what got you into drift?
Friends really.
Yep.
I saw friends starting to do it. Yeah, I wanted to have a go as well, so I bought myself an S13. I was about 19 and I don't know, the rest is history. It just took off from there.
We always like to ask the embarrassing stories, like what was your first car?
My first car, my very first car was a Mitsubishi Magna.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was it the V6?
V6, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
3.5 litre auto.
Yeah, yep.
That was, yeah,
all that front wheel drive though, right?
Yeah, it only lasted 6 months and then I bloody sold and bought something a bit more fun.
All right, mate. Well, tell us about what's Gravy Garage?
It's basically just a big group of mates. Sort of started on the sunny coast.
Yep.
It's where I'm from originally. Yeah, we just partied and drove and started stickers and just kept it going from there.
And that's the theme, and you all hang out and have fun and get out to all the events you can.
Yeah, that's right. everyone comes out, even when they're not driving. Still quite a few of them come out and help out all the guys.
And what about the people that are thinking about getting into the sport and stuff? Is Matsuri also an event for them?
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
You got 3 track options. You got the skid pan short track and main track. There's a couple of tracks on there too, and you can always go on the solo line and tell the marshal if you're still new, you can leave a bit of a gap behind you, so you don't have people right on you the whole time. So you got time to do whatever you want. And so much track time, like it runs till about 10 till night.
Yeah.
And all day tomorrow as well.
And then QR, is it a bit of a forgiving track, you know?
Yeah, you can like go way off track, and the car's still really safe. It's just bumpers and shit.
Yeah. So you're not pushed into the walls as such.
No. There's at most of the track there's enough room to run off and jump back on and keep going.
There you go. So get yourself a hat like this.
Yeah.
Get out here and drift. But you don't need the hat though.
You definitely need a hat. It's way too hot today.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mate, thanks for coming on and having a chat to us, Joel.
No
Mate,
worries.
have a great day.
Thank you too.
Hey guys, here I am with Luke. We're out here. We're not at Archie, mate, but we've good news is we've saved Archie for now.
Yeah, we have for now. Look, this place is not bad, you know what I mean? Like, it's not Archie,
Yep.
let's face it, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good out
Archie's
here.
got to be your favourite. Come on, should be
Look,
everyone's, right?
Lines kill me, man. Honestly, you drive Archie all the time and it's just non-stop. You come here and you sit in a line for half an hour and you're like,
Waiting.
yeah, oh man, this is like, I had to go get the car with aircon, so.
Mate, now what have you got out here today?
I had me 350, that shit the bed. So it stuffed up a water line, so just got rid of that. Took it straight back down to Archie, swapped it for the 370. Then while we got the 370 back here, sort of getting it ready, had to wash it, don't want to go out messy. And so I was like, I'll take my AU out. And so we got my AU here. Third lap out, lose brakes completely, have to plough the thing off into the grass to not crash into a bunch of people. Nearly rolled it, thing went up on 2 wheels and everything. So that was fun, and I was like, well, fuck me, like, what am I doing here? And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go back out in 370, and it was smooth sailing from there on, mate. Smooth sailing.
We know that cars quite often come off second best when you get a hold of them. You push them to their limits.
No, that's what they're for. Thrashers. That's why I've got all my thrashers here. So, and then we had wifey's car has an issue. So my missus' car that we're leaning on here. Was it Clutch Master?
And you've just been working on that, and the guys are still working on it as well.
Well, she made me sandwich. The deal was, I'll make you sandwiches for lunch if you change the master. So I was like, that's pretty fair.
It was a good sandwich.
Yeah, I had 3.
Yeah,
bloody beautiful.
Yeah, chicken. I saw that.
Garlic infused chicken.
Oh,
and then some sort of fancy pasta salad with chive in it. So it was like proper 5-star on a paper plate.
I'm probably getting sidetracked on the food now, but Matsuri, mate.
Serious business.
Oh, it is, right?
That's part of Matsuri, mate.
It is.
You come here,
The other
you
bit's
eat,
when's the
and
beer
then
turn up?
drift. Yeah, look, it's a non-alcohol
We'll do that later. I'll do that when I get home.
You just got to hide it good. They're not very good at looking, so it's not hard.
But so Matsuri, mate, you're always here, of course. Why wouldn't you be? Have you missed any?
No, I've missed heaps.
Oh, you have?
I've only done the last couple.
Oh, there you go.
Usually busy.
Well, mate, you do have a drift track of your own.
Well, no, I'm normally overseas.
Yeah, true.
But
you
can't
can't
go
now.
overseas, so I'm stuck here, so I have to come to bloody Matsuri.
Oh.
No, I've always wanted, I always want to come to them all. They just don't often work out in my favour.
Yeah.
But now the fact that we can't leave the country, it's like bloody oath.
Well, look, we want to ask a couple of questions that, everyone's probably already accustomed to your channel, mate, but if they're not, definitely get over. There's a link down below. But let's ask a few questions about your passion for cars and where it actually started. What was it that got you into cars right from the start?
Oh, I guess my old man liked the V8 supercar, supercars and all that sort of jazz. Used to take me drag racing. Used to go, because I'm old, bloody nearly 40. So my old man used to take me out to Calder Park back when the Thunderdome was running back in the day, and all that sort of jazz,
now, isn't it?
Yeah. So I got into BMX heavily, and then didn't end up getting my license. I was 22, but yeah, as soon as I got my license, I went pretty hard. Went all the way in, and had BMX mates that were into drifting, and I was like, I like freestyle BMX, and drifting to me was just freestyle cars. So that's pretty much what it was. It probably wasn't necessarily the cars themselves, it was what I can do with it, just send the crap out of it.
And well, it leads me to my next question, which is, what was your very first car?
VL wagon.
Oh, that's pretty respectable.
VL exec wagon, and that was just when I was on my L's.
Yep.
And then my mate rolled his VL and needed another one bad, and then my neighbour had a Series 2 Calais, and I was like, I want me a bit of Calais.
Nice.
So I got the Calais, and the Calais was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful car, and I wrecked it.
And
absolutely
they're worth a fortune now.
I know, it wrecks me. I had a burgundy over silver Series 2 Calais, boosted it, and it was an absolute ripper. Right. Automatic, and that's what I learned to drift in. Choppies, obviously.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Choppies and a weldie. But yeah, we ended up. Basically, I learned to drift in it, and drifting with my mates a lot, and they all had Jap cars and handbrakes. My problem was with the VLs, obviously automatic, no handbrake. I couldn't slow down, and my issue was we're always going too fast, and I couldn't have fun in a train with the boys, so I had to give up the VL life, unfortunately. And now they're a bit out of reach. I'd love to have a VL again, but it's just like, man, like a rusty shitbox is like 15 grand now.
That's crazy, huh?
Kills me, man. I would like my dream car, even to this, I wouldn't say dream car, but one of my like more favourite cars of all time would be a Calais turbo wagon, which there are very few of.
Not many of those around.
No, so yeah, that would be one of the dream cars for sure.
And that would be sick to see. Well, if we watch your channel, then maybe we'll see one day, but
working on it, mate. It'll happen.
In the meantime, people should get over there, if they're not already on there, get over there and subscribe to to Luke Fink.
Link down below, check it out.
And go out to Archie. Check out the drift. You can do beginner nights and stuff as well.
Yeah, beginner nights. There's literally no better way to get into it. We have free tuition out there as well. So, you know, you pay $80 to get in and away you go. Yeah, and then you rock up at the start line, say you're feeling a bit sketchy or whatever, and one of our guys jump in with you and give you some pointers, and there's no better way really.
So leave some comments below whether Tyler should go out there and do that and film it as well. So tell us what you reckon.
Tyler definitely should. He needs to put his big boy pants on. Get the 30, it's 33 he's got, isn't it? Yeah, he definitely needs to get it out. Stop pussyfooting around, champion. It's a performance car. Go and perform in it.
You've been told. Thanks, Luke.
Too easy.
What's up, Overtakers? We're back for another week.
Here we are. It's time for me to get set up here. Get my screens in order, and we can kick off.
Did you turn up my headphone volume? Did you sneak around and turn it up? Because that was very loud.
No, I didn't. Did it blast you?
Yeah.
No.
Maybe I turned it up last week thinking, it's quiet.
Because I plugged them into the wrong ones, remember?
Yeah.
Last week. Here we are, another week, Overtaking Lane, coming at you live on YouTube and playback on the podcast, the old wireless. Yeah?
Yep.
Coming at you on the wireless.
Mm-hmm. The Walkman. Just got to change that disc.
You know what a Walkman is?
I do.
Yeah?
Yep.
I had a cassette Walkman.
There you go.
Yep. Sony cassette Walkman.
You just got to download it, put it on.
You ever seen one?
You got to download. I think I saw one person walking down the street with one day.
Yes, and there was ones that was Discman. Discman you're thinking of.
Oh, there you go.
Went from a Walkman to a Discman.
There you go.
But we're here to talk cars, stuff, and things because that's
Stuff
all
and things.
because we couldn't come up with a title for the show. Is that how it worked?
Pretty much.
Maybe we
I've
just
had to
call
come
it
up with 80.
car stuff and things. We had to come up with how many of them?
88,
There you go. We might have run car stuff and things more than once
possibly.
out of those
I
88.
send you a message and go, do you have an idea for a title? And you send back, no.
You just call it nut 1 week. Anyway,
Right, we'll do some shout outs to the chat.
that's what we're going to do.
We'll scroll up a little bit. I've lost half the chat now.
Want me
Right,
to-
that's
want me to
all right.
scroll up?
We got Beck, Michael King. G'day.
G'day, mate.
Dang Dang, James Bayliss, Chris Young, Adam Geary, Nan's in the chat. Roy,
Hello.
JRM, Rob, how you going?
Hey, mate.
Trevor Smith, yeah, no, yeah.
Smithy.
Scotty S, Taylor, how you going, Taylor? Taylor says, Tyler, you best be out there one day. Do it. That was the drifting we played first before the
Yes.
show tonight.
Yep.
Maybe. We'll see how it goes.
Did we get to Luke's interview? You copped a bit of flack there, didn't you?
I did. James Bayliss says, if he doesn't, we'll let Dave loose in the R33. We know how much he loves clutches.
I don't think you'll let me near it again.
Probably not. Dad's Garage. Mal, how you
G'day,
going?
mate.
Brendan
G'day.
South.
Southie.
Table was moving away from me.
Oh, I'm not touching it. Don't blame me.
I just said it was moving away from me. I never blamed you. Marf's in the chat. G'day, Marf.
mate. G'day. You got
Dave
everyone?
Ray. Getting there.
Shane
Shane
Kane.
Kane.
Woo. G'day, buddy.
Stephen Lever.
Look at
Paige.
all those badges.
Mad Dad. Reaper Lux.
I wonder what all those people are with the badges. They're our members. So these guys help support the show and
Carnage. How you going?
help us keep things running. So, and I thought something I wouldn't mind mentioning tonight, Tyler, is just where some of those funds go. We've talked about upgrading equipment and stuff for the live streams. And everyone probably thinks, it's easy. You guys, you just, go shoot some videos, pop it together, and stick it on YouTube. And then
G'day,
see
Dingus.
these people doing memberships and things like that, and think, you're just taking that money. No, it goes back into the channel because I can tell you, even just to go do Rocky Nuts, we've had to upgrade what we do now, and we've had to now start doing public liability insurance and things like that. So this is to go shoot a video that we don't make any money from. We now, have a cost, a yearly cost of we've got to have $20 million worth of public liability to go to some of these events. So there's another cost as well.
Yeah.
So the members and the merchandise and the Schumacher products and the binder, whatever you do, the donations, anything that goes towards the channel, that's the sort of thing that it covers. So just part of it. So as you step it up and change things and get to more and more stuff, then unfortunately it becomes more and more cost.
Yep.
It was like we had to work out how we're going to come up with $15 a month to pay for the music.
It certainly was.
And then it was, I think, another $45 a month for the website hosting and all that sort of stuff. And then, like all those things, now we don't even think of that. It's all these other costs coming our way. But you guys keep it going. So it's pretty good stuff. So we do appreciate it very much.
Certainly do. Brad says, cough channel sponsor, not so shameless plug.
yes. Mate, and he's gone to big guns, and thank you, Brad. Brad also, not only does he do that, he also comes out and helps us film. So he's always there, especially when we're partaking in an event. He's there to film us doing stuff as well. So, and that's pretty amazing. So, Dad's Garage, Mel in there. Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
We do appreciate it. And we just like to point it out because a lot of people, most of you guys are all would understand, but you always get those people on the fence that don't understand, and they think that you're, pocketing all this money out of it, and it's not that at all. So I do like to be very upfront and talk about it, and we might even do a video one day.
Ego boost.
You work far, Ken Hard Boys for free.
Thanks, mate. And maybe we'll do a video on like what you get from YouTube and stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of those. You see other channels do that. How much money I earned from, the videos in these.
Could do it on
for
a
the
live
year.
stream or something.
Yeah, we'd do something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go. There you go. Thanks, guys.
Brad is definitely a legend. Jamie Wilness. Roy
big
said
guns.
I can send you guys some free McCool music.
Yeah.
McCool music, thank you.
Yeah, okay, and there you go. There's we'll have to check that out because music's it is a bit of an expense.
Mm-hmm.
So and you gotta watch that and yeah. But if you want to do a video and you want to use some music, there's links down in our description,
Mm-hmm.
and I think if you use our link, we get a free month.
I think so.
I think that's how it
From
works.
memory.
So use our link. Carnage. I just saw that message come through from Luke. Did lose your license?
I think he means didn't.
Didn't. It was very close, I could imagine. There you go. Anyway, we've got to kick off the show.
Mm-hmm.
We've got to do that?
We certainly do.
That
That is correct.
is correct. Dad's Gary says you do get a lot of those guys making stupid comments. They do, and we are who we are. We don't try and be any different. You guys all come on and enjoy our company,
Yep.
which we appreciate. We enjoy your company, and we're just us. So someone said the other week that we should be more professional and lose the father-son crap.
Yep. I
Sorry.
think that's one of the most commented on things when I meet people at shows and stuff. They're always like, "Oh, I love how you guys had that father-son thing going."
That's us. That is us. So it's we're not going to try and be any different. It is us.
G'day, Zach and Chili Dude.
CB. G'day, Mr. Baldy. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. But yeah, that's us. We'll just keep being us. And you get the occasional hater. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
that comes and goes.
Yeah.
I picked on his music choice for this week, though.
Yeah, you did.
Well, usually you get a hater in the comments that says, oh, that music was crap. Nobody did complain about the music except for me.
I don't think we've had a music comment for a little while, actually.
No, after all the effort, I was a bit unsure. Others may have liked it, but wasn't my thing. Thanks, Mal. We wouldn't because it is us.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't start this to, become actors and
No.
put on, do something different. It just evolved from what we were doing and having fun and going out and doing stuff together, and it's just become this. So it's definitely not going to change. There you go. Dad says the music was crap. I thought it was too. I struggled. If it wasn't my video, I couldn't keep watching. Sorry, Tyler. He put a lot of effort into that.
Jamie Reed, how you going?
G'day, mate. G'day.
Long time no see.
Mate, it has been. Mate, I hope you're doing well.
Mm-hmm. Zach says, I wonder if they will ever find out it's all an act. Need to cut out that father-son stuff.
Yeah. We're just mates from way back. Never met the other week.
Brothers is a common comment. Are you guys brothers?
Yeah. Doesn't someone want to meet your older brother? Pretty good sort. That bearded guy.
Well, I don't know whether that's like an insult to me or a compliment to you. Are they saying you look young or I look old?
I don't know. Maybe I've positioned myself. I'm hiding behind the comments there tonight, aren't I?
You are a bit.
Hey?
Yep.
There you go.
Taylor says no copyright sounds is also great for no copyright music. If you've never heard of it, yeah, we used that at the start, but we're a bit cautious of that sort of stuff because a lot of time with those, once those people who made those songs get a record deal, then that record company stamps down on copyright on all their old stuff.
It can take it down after the fact. Yeah. Dad says, yeah, music choices are hard, and it is, right? Like you can sit there for hours listening to songs.
I think I've sent you messages of like, I've been here for like 3 hours and I still don't know what song.
Yeah, you just get in this bit, and I've done it too, right? Where you start to just clicking through, nah, and then when you'll send me a message and go, I've been 3 hours, I can't pick a song, and then I'll just like send you the first 2 songs I hear. Boom, that one and that one. Like quite often just like straight up, and then you're like, oh yeah, okay. Does that annoy you when that happens? It's like I've been 3 hours, and then I'll just send it to you like in 5 minutes and go, this one.
Well, the worst part is when you've been sitting there listening to music and then you find the song and then you're like playing it in the video and you're like, yeah, this is really good. And then it gets to like a part like a minute in and you're like, no, I don't want this song anymore. I've already edited a heap of the song.
I've done a big part of a video edit once and put it all together and then sat there looking at it and just went, nah, doesn't work. And just had to scrap it and start it all over. So, there you go.
Dang Dang says father son is good. Me and my dad could do this, but then it would just end in a lot of yelling and tantrums. Still does, it's just not on camera.
We have those occasionally.
Jamie Reed says going good. New car, got a FG XR6 sedan now. Good stuff.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Nice. New job as well, did I say?
I think that's correct. Marv says I'll buy a second SPI 3, and you can both have one. One for beating James and one as a consolation prize for James.
SPI 3s are back out of stock again.
Jay-Z Life says that's how we pass the motor interest in cars, father to son.
And that is probably 90% of the comments of, where did your passion come from? 90% of the people answer something to do with, family, dad.
Yep.
Don't they?
Yeah.
Dad
it's
was
not very often that we get one that's just like, I just had an interest.
Yeah.
Roy says, not understanding the finance my ride. Please explain. There you go. I'll leave you with that one. Wrong camera, that one.
Finance my ride. So, FMR. Not understanding it, and I'm not sure which way not understanding, but that's what I do. So, I'm FMR Dave, and I work with Salty from Finance My Ride, and we do loans of all sorts for cars, bikes, boats, personal loans, renovations, whatever it might be, living that FMR lifestyle. So, yeah, hit me up, Dave at financemyride.com.au.
G'day, Zane. Yahtzee, how you going?
G'day, mate.
Zach says, do you guys have a spare seat heading up to Rocky Nuts? Asking for a mate.
At the moment, no, not unless we take a second car. We're going up in truck with the car in the truck. So
we did discuss taking a second car though.
If we take a second car, yes, then we've got extra seats. At the moment, no, but we haven't made a final decision.
We'll let you know. We'll send you a message.
So we just got to get our media passes approved, and that's part of what I was saying before. So we're just waiting for our insurance policy to come through for our 20 million of public liability to cover us, and to have Rockhampton Regional Council as an interested party in that insurance policy. And that's just part of the media for up there. So I can understand why too. Because anyone does anything, we're filming something, they trip over us, they'll sue the council. Yeah. And then the council needs to come back at us and sue our insurance company, right? Yeah. So could be anything. So they've got to cover themselves.
Yeah. No worries, Zach. We'll do.
But yeah, we'll let you know. So hopefully I explained that right.
And Mel says father-son works when there is an understanding. Tyler is in charge. Dave is in charge of drinking and dad jokes.
Yes. And then Tyler just gets annoyed because I usually go get a camera and film that.
Yeah. That's true. Happens all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. Says had a call from Salty the other day, bloody month early.
Yeah, there's only so what else we've got happening with Finance My Ride? Team FMR, which is actually a charity that's run by Salty from Finance My Ride. There is a Maloo giveaway. So there's videos of that on our channel, and at the moment there is less than 600 tickets in that Maloo. So I don't think there's 600 tickets sold, right? And there's only like 3 weeks left.
476 left. So, yeah, only just over 500 been sold.
So just over 500 tickets. So there's 1 in 500 chances. So by the time that raffle goes, which is in a couple of weeks, because tickets have got to be bought by the 11th of April. So it'll be like 1 in 600 chance to own a Maloo for $100, $99 a ticket. Bloody good chance, really good opportunity. So I'm really hoping there's a lot of people from Overtaking Lane that have got tickets. And Soldy rang me and said, I've just been ringing a heap of the ones that already got tickets, and they're mostly all from Overtaking Lane. So hopefully someone from Overtaking Lane will win. And that Maloo, I think when he put it up, was worth 60 grand.
Yeah.
I think when he come up with the idea, I'm going to give it away, is what we're going to do. It was worth 60 grand. And now you were hard pressed to get one for 90. So there's a lot of value in that. But hopefully someone gets it.
Zach said he might do the trip in 50 stages in the RX-7 with 1 hour long breaks in between.
I can
no worries,
help you
Roy.
get a trailer. Probably help you get a trailer, mate. Trailer it up. But we're lucky. We've got the loan of a enclosed truck. So very lucky.
Zane says, if I buy a ticket, can you give me the winning one? Got an LS swap in mind.
Yes. Mate, you couldn't pull it apart. That thing's worth too much. 20,000 Ks on a VF GDS Maloo.
And Zane also said Dave's in charge of making sure all the footage isn't Japanese cars.
Definitely, I do that. Tyler will keep it.
G'day, Anthony Bellini. How you going?
G'day, mate. Good to see you. I think I've started the slides. Do we do those still? There you go. Let's start the show. Woo! Just for all those on the podcast, we put the slides up so that they can see them on the podcast. Is that right?
Yep, that's exactly right.
Yeah, live show number. I didn't change that. That can't be right.
88 in podcast episode 34.
The guys on the podcast, they know it was correct. They saw that.
Yeah.
It looked correct. Don't forget to support us with the Schumacher products and the Binder products and all the merch on the website, overtakinglane.com.au.
Get amongst it.
And are we gonna kick it off? What are you watching?
What are you watching?
What are you watching? What are you watching? What are we watching?
Tell us.
I don't know.
What are you watching?
I don't know.
Overtaking Lane. That's what we're watching.
I've seen those guys before. Do you want me to change that up and so we can see what we're watching? There we go. That is on the screen, right?
It is, yes.
It took me a little bit to click to that. I have
Eliminate.
I have not seen this.
I actually found this one today.
Right.
I was watching Adam LZ's latest video.
Mm-hmm.
I'm subscribed to him with the bell notification on.
Yeah.
As everyone should be to us who's here tonight.
Click that bell.
Got the notification, was watching his new R34 content, and then saw this guy in the comments. So I was like, oh, he's got a GTR as his picture. I'll click on that. Yeah. He had a channel, and I started watching his videos, and that seemed pretty good as well.
Just a little channel with the average old 926,000 subscribers. Not doing too bad. And, well, obviously some Nissan content, right?
Yeah. Lots of JDM content in there.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's really good. I've been enjoying it. I've been watching his recap video at the moment.
Recapping on?
2019, apparently. He only posted it 3 days ago, though.
Oh, hey? We're in 2021.
I may have missed a joke there. G'day, Daniel. Daniel Ward.
G'day, mate. G'day. I saw that Valiant up for sale. Huh? Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
Look out.
It's good buying. It's a quick car.
I don't think he really wants to sell it. He'll be sad to see it go. There you go. No, I've not seen. G'day, Darcy. I've not seen Eliminate. No, was it Eliminate?
Yeah,
Eliminate. I haven't watched that. So
yeah, I just started watching them today.
Do you think I like it?
You might.
Yeah.
I
do like all cars.
Yeah.
Watch Adam LC.
Give it a watch. Well, if you watch Adam, you probably watch this guy as well.
Okay. All right. I'll check it out. What are you watching?
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 Tell us. What are you watching?
What's this one?
Gone.
Gonna do it?
Gone.
Gone?
Yeah, it's a bit of comedy.
Right.
I've posted one of these videos in our Discord.
I don't think I've watched it yet either.
That's pretty funny. He's good. I like his content. It's very Aussie.
Yep.
He's got like every Telstra worker is one of his ones, and every Australia Post worker ever, and things like that. So I'll have to show you those ones there.
I have seen them coming up when I'm in the OTL
Yeah.
YouTube page. I've seen them coming up in our what do you call it, homepage suggestions.
He's got how to stop your car from being stolen in Townsville.
Yep. Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. I have seen this
Just got to leave it on jack stands and take the wheels off of it and disconnect the battery. And
Did this guy also do the Centrelink one? No, it's a different guy.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen the Centrelink one. If he did, there's definitely a possibility.
Is he a Townsville guy? This as well.
I believe so. Yes, he's done the Dan Murphy's hack. I don't know whether you've seen the Dan Murphy's hack.
Because we were watching Zach and they're doing the podcast. Mezzarino and Zach, and then they had the guy from Townsville, the 4x4 guy, the big channel up in he was from Townsville as well.
Yeah,
and he does some stuff. I think they've done something together.
Oh, there you go.
Might have commented on that.
Possibly.
Maybe. Can't remember. Over on the
Dang
Discord.
Dang says you're the reason it keeps coming up on my feed.
It's coming up for him. That could happen. We've got a couple of other suggestions there.
Let me scroll up a little bit because I did see a message. Zach put a message in, said just started watching Ranny and the Gang. So cool. Got an RX-7 the same. That's Eliminate.
Oh, that's Eliminate.
Got an RX-7 the same time he did. Has this crazy white paint job, work wheels, coils, just insane builds if you're into stance stuff and JDM Legends. I did see that he actually got sponsored by Work Wheels.
Really?
And they made him one of one wheels for one of his builds.
How good's that?
Yahtzee's been watching Gears and Gasoline. They just did an RX-7 road trip across all US states. That was good to follow.
There's Jason. Did you say good day to Jason as well?
I kept sending that one to Dad. Jason Bales, yep.
G'day, mate.
Bit late. Was watching MCM. There you go. Bit of disrespected Civic.
I got to catch up on the last episode of that one, I think.
You just got to put it in the bin.
Got to see what's happening with the Civic. See, maybe we'll do some of that with the Integra.
Maybe.
Or we'll just sell it.
Just put it in the bin.
The Integra.
If you watch the video, it'll make sense.
Okay.
Trevor Smith says Samet. Samet
Yes.
is a good channel to check out.
Definitely.
Anthony Bellini says, hey guys, in the States we got a big problem. The EV Environmental Protection Agency is trying to go after our hot rods in all aftermarket parts.
Really? Oh, I
I
haven't
feel
seen
like I
any
saw
news.
something recently, like
Have
a
you?
YouTube video, someone saying something, like the thumbnail said EPA on it.
Okay. I'll have to check that out. I haven't seen that. Lindsay, yeah. Film crew for Sick Puppy 4x4. Sick Puppy 4x4, that's it. Yeah, he was over on the live stream with Zach Baldy and Mezzarino. I think that was on our way home from Power Cruise.
Yep.
Yeah. We were watching in the car while we were driving home or while I was
Mark
listening.
says Garage 54 is the most fun channel for destruction. There's Russians, enough said.
Aussie Man Reviews. Definitely seen that one.
Anthony says, I got friends at March Products. They make pulleys for the LS swaps. They are terrified of it. That's 75% of their business.
Damn. Damn, that could be bad, hey?
G'day, Huggy.
Huggy, g'day, mate. Good to see you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up there, guys, for us. What have we got? About 43 people watching. 20 thumbs up. We can bump those thumbs up. And yeah, we got some other big stuff coming. And before that, we haven't finished this segment. What's that? Our signs are moving. Whoops. We haven't finished our segment. Where are we up to? What are you watching?
What are you watching?
What are you watching?
What
are you watching? What are you watching?
Tell us. What are you watching? Oh, hang on. Sorry, I forgot to leave that on there.
Now I thought I'd mention Motor Mania TV. Now the reason I mention Motor Mania TV is because I'll be watching this on the weekend.
There you go.
It'll be the weekend. I've got to work out the time frames, but they are bringing us some live drag racing this weekend.
There you go.
They'll be bringing Motomania TV. There you go. GMT -4 is the time zone. But Friday, 19th of March at around 8:30 a.m, they go live with the qualifying from the Southern Sportsman Showdown. So the Mickey Thompson $20,000 eliminations. And again on Saturday and again on Sunday. So there you go. So get on to that one.
Check it out.
We're already subscribed.
There you go.
So now you might wonder how do you find out where all the live drag racing's on? Because it is helpful to see some of this live drag racing.
Mm-hmm.
Now you'll be able to find we'll be listed on as well because we've sent in our events at their request. But on a website over in the States called livedragracing.com.
Yep.
So if you go to livedragracing.com, Barney runs that, and he's on most of these American streams as well as a moderator, like Bang Shift and all the rest of it.
Yep.
And those guys, he shares all the free live streams. So and they're pretty keen to highlight some Aussie stuff as well.
There you go.
So you will see from them a couple of events coming up. One being Kenda, which we'll be doing next month as well, and live streaming. And another one that I want to do a big mention to is the Roma Showdown, Addictive Events. Now,
hang on. Addictive Events.
Oh yeah, you got the shirt.
I do.
You're wearing the shirt. Roma Showdown. Throw that back up on the screen for a minute.
Yep.
Let's just talk through this. So Roma Showdown, and we'll talk through it for those that can't see the screen on the podcast. But 3 days of racing at Roma. Now, this is run by Addictive Events, and Addictive Events have run all the road trip events that you've seen us at before. But this is not a road trip event. This is a 1/8 mile showdown at Roma with 3 days of racing. You can trailer out there. You can trailer home. You don't have to drive all the way to Roma in your race car. So, no issue there. But then there's 3 different events in one weekend, and Friday night has no prep. So no prep racing Friday night. There's a $50 buy-in, winner takes all.
Yep.
And then full prep on Saturday is the next thing. So they go full prep on Saturday, and then Saturday night there's another. Does it mention there? Yeah, full prep, DYO comp. That is $3,000 to the winner.
There you go.
So
And you don't have to have the fastest car to win DYO. You just have to have a consistent car.
yep, that's it. Yep, you can race
One
out
of the scariest cars to go up against is a standard one.
Yeah, because you can get the same time over and over. And then Sunday they race on the What's Left prep, and then it's the quickest of 3. So the fastest time across all 3 surfaces. So April 30 to May 2nd, get in it. Entries are open, so get on to Addictive Events and get in that because
Mick puts on some awesome events, so definitely ones to check out.
And it's it's a trip out to Roma, but we've got to support these regional tracks, and we'll be bringing all that action live as well. So plus racing and whatnot, and that'll be a tester for our different live gear. So. We hope to pick up some sponsors before then as well to help support the live stream and bring it out to everybody. And it'll be a lot of people from the States watching as well, and they're keen to see it all. So I think make sure you get in it. Forgot to email Chad. Yep, email Chad. He's gonna get you off the banned list at Bang Shift for your Trump comments. What are us Aussies doing commenting on Trump? Good on you, mate.
See you, Anthony. Anthony's off.
All right, mate. See ya. Thank you, mate. You have a great day.
Zane says you guys heading to Japnats. Tyler would love that. When is that on?
Yeah, it's coming up.
I know it's coming up. I don't remember when it was.
I only saw it this week. Now, we've done Jap Nats before, hey, but we've done one.
We only did the
day.
drifting. We didn't see the time attack.
Yeah, so there's 2 days of Jap Nats. 2 days or 3 days?
2, I think.
Or is there a car show as well? Was that part of time attack day?
I think that's part of the time attack day. Jamie Wheelnut says, I did Dave's beard extensions tonight because Sally was busy. I think he looks great.
Getting the mullet extensions happening. Ready for Rocky Nut.
Roy says, cool price on the entry fee. Eastern Creek wants over $300. Stupid money. Wow. It's expensive.
Wow, that is big.
Bit of a barrier to entry there.
Yeah, but they have a lot of costs involved in those events with running insurances and things as well. So
it's a big track too.
They all do. All the any of these events are going to always have a cost. But if you've got someone that puts on a good event as well, and I know when we did road trip, I don't know what Mick's got involved. We might get Mick on next week and have a chat to him on the show next week and see what's involved. But when you do road trip, there's like a dinner on the Saturday night and beers and everything.
Sausage sizzle on the Friday night too.
Yeah, so I don't know if we'll have
dinner.
that because it's probably not as many entries at this point. But from my understanding, there isn't a lot of entries at the moment, so there's not a lot of people entered. So don't forget that big prize. The $3,000.
$3,000, yeah.
There's $3,000 no matter what. There's so on the Saturday night. So if there's not many in, there's a very good opportunity. You could take home $3,000 and have a bit of fun racing at the meantime and camp out. There's camping there. There's no restrictions. You can take as many crew as you want.
You could race the cruise, Brad. You could take home the $3,000.
He actually could.
It's got all-wheel drive for launch.
Do you want to race I'll talk to Mick. Do you want to race the cruise, Brad? We'll see how it goes. Well, it should be a very, very good event. I just want to make mention of it. Don't miss out.
Zane says addictive events. That's who I was trying to remember. They post a lot of things, don't they?
They definitely do. Definitely do. Go over.
He's a big supporter of the rural tracks.
And he's a big supporter of us as well. So I've got to mention that. So we went to Matsuri.
These flags.
Yeah. So you see the Overtaking Lane flags. They come from addictive events. They he put them up. He puts them up at his event, and gave us some. Right. He's got like 10 of them.
Yeah.
And he puts them up for us. And Mick also talked to QR and got us in out at Matsuri. So we didn't even contact them about Matsuri.
Yeah.
He just contacted us and said, hey, boys, you're going to Matsuri. Your name's on the gate. And then go see them at the office when you get there, wasn't it? And then they're going to put you in some cars.
Yeah.
That was it. So he's a big supporter and he's always doing that sort of stuff.
I can't remove a sump plug but can buy a rare shitbox that no one needs to own. Jump on and support the boys and buy a Muller ticket.
Sparkplug's rare shitboxes are us. Has donated $20.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Beck says that is not happening. Nope.
We got
Marv says Veloster would be good for DYO. It certainly would.
Mate, yeah. Maybe even the Integra. Should we take the Integra out? Run in the DYO. Put Sally in it. As long as she can cut a good light, we'll be right.
Paul Simon says, do you guys go to Summernats? We haven't yet, but we did talk about going to the last one.
We didn't end up there, but we'll probably do Summernats. We're doing Rocky Nats.
Not the most recent one, but we talked about going to the one that was in 2020 before everything happened.
Rocky Nats in, is it 2 weeks? That's like 2 weeks.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that is correct.
So we've got to be there on the 31st for...
we leave in under 2 weeks.
We've got to be up there on the 31st to do scrutineering.
Well, you got to be there. But I'll be there anyways.
Plus set up camp.
Yeah.
Unload the truck. Yep. We'll have it's going to be a busy day.
Certainly is.
But then once we've done scrutineering, then we get to chill for a day before the event starts on the Friday.
Yeah.
So we'll hang out in the pool and do that and around the camp. Should be good.
We've got a live show to do on Thursday night.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Might be a shorter show, but we'll work it out.
We'll work something out there. Oh, we'll have to take a bit of gear for that. We'll have to work that out.
Brad says, to racing the Tweety Bird because it's sketchy above 90 as it is.
Well,
Look, I don't think I even got to like 110 on the quarter in the Mirage. Would you get to 90 in the 8th in Tweedy?
No. I don't think
You
so.
might be right.
You'd be right. Yeah, no, it should Rocky Nuts will be great fun.
Mal says flood nuts.
I hope not. Where are we up to? We were doing. Oh, that's right. We're talking about addictive events.
Mm-hmm.
Get on it. Roma Showdown.
Mhm.
Don't miss out. It's going to be a great weekend. Come out and camp. You could just come out and watch the event as well and camp out and hang out. Because at night, like, we were always really busy through the day with the filming and the live stream and everything. We're going to possibly even be commentating throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be pretty busy. But at night, we kick back and have a beer and
Yeah.
can hang out and chat. So if anyone's camping out, please come out and have a look. Check it out.
Mm-hmm.
What have we got here? Who's that guy?
David Reynolds.
Oh.
Supercars. News story, is it? Is it about supercars?
No, I thought we were doing drag news.
Ah, right.
What do you got Dave Reynolds on for?
I don't know. This is you. You do the stories.
Well, this is drag news. Drag cars, mate. Drag cars.
This is actually on motorsport.com.
Uh,
There is a bit of news, though, around David Reynolds
And drag
cars. And the fact that he might race a nitro funny car in Darwin later this year.
how's that? So apparently he's been offered to have a crack. Get in a
And
nitro
a
funny car.
6,000 horsepower drag racer on the Friday night of this year's Darwin Triple Crown, which is an event I think I've been talking to you about it. It seems like a really good event to actually go to as a spectator.
Yep.
Because they have so much on offer. Like they got the drag racing on, then they got the supercars on, and then you've also got the gigs on like they do at the Gold Coast 600, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
As well, so it's pretty big weekend.
Well, we should hit him up. See if we can get a media past that. We're pretty legit. We've got like public liability insurance and stuff and things. So, yeah, well, look, they're saying that. So he's already going to be up there for that, for the supercars.
Yeah. We've got one comment in the chat for you here quickly.
Yeah.
We're going with the story. Brad says, if I race Tweedy, Dave's got to be on foot in the other lane then.
I won't make the 60 foot. I'll struggle. Yes, the Yahtzee says Dave Reynolds is going to be in drag.
Isn't becoming a drag.
Yeah, no, he's going to
Said isn't becoming a drag.
No,
That's what Yahtzee said.
No, he's getting into drag. He will get into drag on a Friday night because that's what he does. Friday nights. That's the story.
Darcy says David is mad enough to do it. Best supercars round in Australia.
Mate, he's a very good guy. Very good guy.
Mad Dad says, can you do some on-the-road commentary for people who can't travel far? I think that was a bit of our plan with the Rocky Nuts video.
Yeah, I think we'll do a bit of the road
Probably
trip.
a bit of a vlog on the trip and then also the Rocky Nuts video and then...
I think we've got to copy Cletus. So Cletus this week did his truck video, right?
Mm-hmm.
The baller truck video that he's got. His setup. We'll do that with our truck.
Mm-hmm.
So we can do our race truck.
Yep.
And then do a bit of a story on that and go up. So anyway, back onto this story.
Darcy says, don't try and get a Supercars media pass. Talk to support category and see if you can get in that way. 2021 media passes are all done.
We'd be more interested in doing the drag stuff though. Definitely talk to the drag strip. But he has been asked to drive a nitro funny car.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they say 6,000 horsepower, 500 something Ks an hour, says Reynolds. And that was on a podcast called Below the Bonnet. He was been talking about this. So he has rang them back and said that he needs to up his life insurance, clear his browser history, and then he's in. The whole process is that he does have to go and get a license for that.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't not anyone can just do that. And then they start introducing him into it, and he's got to learn how to do the burnout at the start. And, of course, it's a bit of a PR stunt. And he thinks Nathan Prendergast this V8 Supercars TV boss may be doing it with him.
There you go.
So he does have a clearance from his team. Oh, no, he doesn't yet have a clearance from his team. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
But he thinks it should be okay. So, there you go. What do you reckon? So they're also
cool.
been racing TCR. So I saw Mozzie racing TCR last week, and a lot of the guys are in there racing TCR at the moment as well.
Yeah, it would be very cool.
Darcy says the Toda home and the stacker. Yeah, that is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Those life goals right there. Hey, well done to the Cletus. Those life goals. I'm so impressed by that. And the racetrack. Freedom Factory. Now the stacker. Amazing. Just wait and see our cool truck video. It'll be just as good, I'm sure. Right?
Maybe.
Close. Nelly. You ready for this next story?
No. What am I ready for?
The video?
No.
There's 2 videos tonight. The stories, you know.
No.
I did
No
tell you.
videos.
I did tell you. There was a video already. We have put a video out of this already, and it's probably pretty bright on your screens there, guys. But it was a very big fiery crash at the Gator Nats, not Gator Nationals.
Let me put up the video.
Show us a bit of the video, mate.
It's brutal out here. Brutal.
We did show
Pez
this.
left side. Sloney on the
There
right.
we go.
977 down low. Look at
Oh.
Brandon Pez. Right along the wall. Pez across the track. Hard into the right side wall. Flames.
Man.
Brandon Pez.
Man. That is scary stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That is scary stuff. Dustin Eslany and Brandon Pez, they both escaped injury from that crash as well. So that is the most important thing.
Yeah.
They did get out of those cars unaided, under their own power, out of those cars. So, how scary is that?
Oh, imagine being in the fireball. I think that'd be
Yeah, it's pretty
terrifying, especially, when you pulled your chute, you're sort of hoping your car's just going to continue going straight. But
Yeah.
pulled it to the right.
So they're both trying to jump in the qualifying field and needed a strong run under the lights to move into the top 16. Temperatures were sort of cooling off. The sun's gone down, and then several drivers before them have made pretty tough, strong runs. As Pez was bumped out of the field in his blown PJS Racing Camaro. He was aggressive off the starting line and then drifted towards the left lane, and Pez stayed in it and tried to get back into the groove but got loose and darted very hard over into the other lane, smashing into the wall and into the front end of the other Camaro. Put them both into the wall, and Pez flipped onto the top as well as they erupted into flames. So scary stuff. And both cars went sliding down well past the finish line as well. So sparks were coming off them. Yeah, it was a very shocking scene. So pretty intense stuff. And but as I said, they both walked out of that. So each escaped injury, and Pez instantly put the blame on himself in an interview just minutes after the crash. And he said, "Well, that was a complete demonstration of how to drive like an idiot and take out 2 badass hot rods. I got out of the groove, and I just got done telling Jeff Jones if you get by the wall to lift, and I did totally the opposite of what I told him to do." So, yeah, mate, what do you reckon?
Yeah, crazy that they're both okay after that.
Yeah, very lucky.
Very full-on crash.
Very lucky. So, that crash was massive. I'm just looking back up some of the comments, mate.
Roy says new underwear required.
Anyone got a cheap Ben pack? No, we've got a cheap, not a Ben Pack lift at all coming, but there's a video coming on, which is nothing.
It's not here yet, is it?
No, and it's not even close to a Ben Pack, but
It does lift.
it does lift. We'll do a video on that soon. Interesting stuff, mate. You were waiting for me to flick the next
Look
slide.
to the next story. 400 Thunder have inked a new TV deal with Fox Sports, KO.
With Overtaking Lane for free live streaming. After the guys haven't.
400 Thunder has announced that a new television deal in Australia that will provide coverage on Fox Sports and KO Sports for the 400
That's free,
Thunder.
right?
No. Championship drag racing events across Australia and internationally on beIN Sports USA, MAV TV USA and Rev TV Canada.
It's live though, right?
I believe so.
No.
No? Okay. Well, there you go.
So it's free.
A delayed live.
Did you say it's free?
No, it's not.
And you said it was live.
It
Free,
is not
free
live.
and live. Oh,
Neither.
no. Okay, it was halfway there. But it's still good. It is a good thing because it will bring a lot of people to check it out.
Yeah, it is good to have a lot of people checking out the sport, especially here locally in Australia.
So it is a very good thing, and hopefully we get to see it, and we do get to watch it. Although I watch the free. KO does some free stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it'll be part of it.
Maybe.
Fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
Fingers
That'd
crossed.
be
it
nice.
will. They do some free stuff.
Brad says Dave's going to lift his game.
Yes. But yeah, there's big opportunities. So, commercial opportunities for the professional sportsman drag racers and competitors of the series. What it does do is it helps them and their sponsors. Right? So that's, I think, a big thing. The sponsors of the races get more airtime and whatever, more coverage. And that makes a big difference to them. So it helps the racers get better sponsors, I think, and that's pretty important for them as well. What do you think?
Definitely. James Baylor says, I think your budget you asked for was a bit too much. Was a bit much.
Free.
Darcy says, it's free if you keep signing up for the free trial with the new email address you create monthly.
Yep, on it. Yeah, smart. But no, it is a good thing. So
Definitely.
the home of motorsport, they call themselves. So we'll see. We're pretty good at that too. But but a
See you,
momentous
Carnage.
announcement, says Tony Wedlock, for the 400 Thunder Championship Drag Series. Thousands of race fans, its competitors, and existing and potential new sponsors having professional television broadcast agreements in place with our partners at Fox Sport and KO in Australia and beIN Sports News USA, MAV TV in USA and Rev TV in Canada is truly a milestone for ongoing development of the sport. And that is correct. It will be a big thing for those guys and increasing that. So
Certainly will be.
you can tell us a bit more about it or talk about the comments there, mate.
I'm just sending something through to myself
Yeah.
or through to you so that we can show it on the screen a bit later.
Oh, okay. So I've got to do like work.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, you're running the show.
Well,
for
can
a
we go to
second.
the next story?
No.
I don't have too much left to talk about on that one.
Well, there's a whole story there. Come on. What is it? They'll give some dates, mate.
Well, I can do that.
You could probably talk some dates.
Well, the coming events are, you better be quick because I'm going to be done with this in like a couple of seconds. Coming events are April 2nd and 3rd, Apex Epoxy Flooring Super Thunder at Willowbank. May 6th, 7th and 8th, the Gulf Western Oil Nitro Thunder at Sydney Dragway, Eastern Creek in New South Wales. G'day, Rat Fink. How you going? And then June 10th and 13th, the Gulf Western Oils Winter Nationals at Willowbank Raceway. The Winter Nationals is always a good one to check out as a spectator. Awesome. Roy says, you guys are great at promoting motorsports in Australia along with some other car and bike idiots. Never stop. We definitely won't. We absolutely love getting out there in amongst the crowd and and going and watching and that sort of stuff. And it was a big moment for us the first time we got to stand right on the start line at a drag racing event. That was awesome. I think it's still awesome, even though, you stand out there sometimes for 8 hours and even longer in some cases, filming on the side of the track, and you just never want to leave because it's so good. Chili Dude says, "Run, Dave, run." Let's have a look back up through the comments.
I was checking on the dog.
All right.
I'm back.
He's back.
Are we on the next story?
No, I can't change the slide.
I did.
Oh, I didn't know you did.
Yeah.
You told me you didn't, so.
No, I did.
You told me, no, I can't.
It's because you had to do the dates. But I did. I had it all ready for you, mate. Jeez.
Jose Gonzalez sets a NHRA Pro Mod record en route to victory at season opening Gator Nationals.
So a bit more talk of the Gator Nats.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're at now.
Yep.
Where we were talking about that big prang before.
Mm-hmm.
So what did Jose Gonzalez do here, mate?
He went 5.720 at 254.33 mile per hour in his Procharge powered Q80 Racing EGR Racing Camaro to beat Bond in the final round.
Bond was the number one qualifier.
Yep, he slowed to an 8.341 at 112 after qualifying third. Gonzalez eclipsed the record Bond set Saturday night, going an incredible 5.621 at 254.62 to win in the first round of eliminations.
Not bad, but not bad. Made it the quickest run in the class's history.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he followed that with round wins against Clint Satterfield and Khalid Al-Balushi to reach the final for the sixth time in his career. And he met Bond for the first time in that elimination.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you reckon? Pretty quick?
That is very quick.
Now, I don't think that car and that combination has been in... He hasn't been in that for that long as well, right? So, it's been a bit of a change, I think, in that car. So, am I right?
I'm not sure.
You look like you're checking me, fact checking.
It just says the car actually feels like I've been in it for almost a year driving it. Said Gonzalez, who didn't race in 2020. I was actually a bit scared with all the new rules that we have to shift, and I had never shifted in this car before. I'm just happy where we are, being able to go to the finals and win at the very first race.
Quick stuff. And the Gator Nats looked like an amazing event. And it was, I think it was Gator Nat was like sort of the start of the season. I believe that's the.
It is the season opener.
Correct.
G'day Hoff, how you going? Rat
Yeah,
Fink
no,
says I missed Gator Nats.
Yeah, there was some cool stuff.
And
G'day, bro. Yeah,
and the Hoff's here as well.
with us, Rats up early. With us early
Maybe it's daylight savings over there.
already.
I'm not sure.
Maybe.
One of the podcasts I listened to said something about daylight savings coming up for the US soon.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. No, very cool. Very cool, Gator Nuts. And what else? We got something else, I think, from there as well.
Rat Fink said he had fun at Bike Week, but his brother got so drunk at the Iron Horse Saloon, he sent his dumbass home in a taxi.
I've actually been watching. I didn't put it in what are you watching, but I have been watching a little bit of Bike Week.
There you go.
Because I was watching Rat Fink's videos.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's fed me up in my search on my home feed all the videos from Bike Week. So there's a few others.
There you go.
So I've been checking that out. The barmaid's pretty much a standout over there, I can tell you, at Bike Week. I noticed that. They dress a little different to the barmaids here. That's for sure. But anyway, back to the
Daylight Savings Sunday.
It's coming.
There you go. Daylight Savings last Sunday.
Hoff says the Procharger Pro Line deal seems like the combo to have.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where are we at? Any other comments there I missed?
I don't think so.
Think we're up?
I think we caught up.
Probably missed a few. Sorry. Anyway, where are we at here? More gator nuts. Now, the other thing, talking about the TV deals before for Thunder. No, what was it?
400 Thunder.
400 Thunder. Yep. And then talking about gator nuts. Well, we can now talk about gator nuts and TV because they did run this on TV.
Yep, and the ratings were off the chart. The final round tickled 2 million viewers.
2 million viewers, nearly 2 million viewers.
That's like sort of the numbers we get on our live stream, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty close too. There must be nearly that on there tonight.
Yeah.
Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Don't stop people until we hit 2 million. Imagine that. That'd be
I
funny.
don't think you'd be able to read the comments anymore at a live show. You'd just be...
No, hell no.
Reaper Lux.
Whoa. Woo. A new member.
Welcome to the Fast Lane Driver.
Thank you, brother.
I think that's a credits one. There you go. He's in the credits.
Oh no, I've updated that.
Oh, there you go.
We've included
So everyone's in the credits. I've got to update my thing.
Yep.
There you go.
It was an extra perk. It was a new perk released today.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you keep up with that, Tyler. You should watch the channel more. Oh, maybe I didn't announce it. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. So yeah, 2 million people. So that's
crazy.
That is a big. There's a lot more people in the States that are into drag racing. And
well, there's just a lot more people in the States.
Well, that's right.
You could just end the sentence there, and it would still be true.
Yeah, to an extent, we have somewhat of a limited market in Australia.
Yes.
For us and what we do.
Not just everything. It's like it's all sports really.
Yep.
It's not just drag racing. Like things like esports, which is another one that's sort of that it's not as followed in Australia as it is overseas, and there's not really a big career for a lot of the people over here as there is in overseas to do it.
Well, I think for us to really take things to the next level for us is to get a bit more coverage over in the States. We've obviously got a lot still more of the market to reach in Australia, but then at some point we get all the car enthusiasts that watch YouTube in Australia, and we need to expand that, and that's where you've got to look overseas, and the fact that we're now listed up, or they're about to list us up on livedragracing.com, and getting involved with guys like Bang Shift and all these other different places that are streaming the stuff over in the States. Yeah, and chatting with those guys, I think that's a big thing, and it'll be a great thing not just for us, but for the sport as well. So to see, because the big thing is that what we cover is not what, we have a bit of a joke before about 400 Thunder and stuff like that, but it's
totally different.
It's totally different. Us going out to Warwick or Roma, these regional tracks, and showing that live streaming this over across the world. Well,
it's even different cars too, right? You go to 400 Thunder and you got the top fuel and the nitro funny cars,
which I love. Don't get me wrong, I love.
Yeah, of course. But I'm just saying, we don't. That's not often our content because it's not the events we.
Yeah, we love the no prep at Roma or Junga Bunga and that sort of stuff. So I think it'll be good. It'll be really good. So, but yeah, that just gives you an idea of the market that's there, right? So. They averaged 1,026,000 viewers on Sunday, and then peaked with nearly 2 million on the final round. So not a bad average, 1 million viewers. And that's not counting the people watching on NHRA TV or the people that recorded, obviously, and watched it later. So they reckon that was probably a pretty big amount there as well. So that was on Fox as well.
There you go.
So that's potentially where
I think Fox there is a bit different than ours. Though.
Yeah, I don't know whether that ours will play across there or not. I'm not sure. I hope they do.
It's being played on BN.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's playing on
Mad
different
TV.
Yep.
I think Mav TV.
Yeah, but yeah, a couple of million people watch Matt Smith crush the 200 mile per hour on a motorbike. Greg Anderson won for the 95th time on his birthday, which I think was his 60th birthday. Doesn't say that in the article, but I believe Greg Anderson won for the 95th time on his 60th birthday.
There you go.
J.R. Todd going full wheelman in his pedal fest victory against Robert Hyatt and the returning JFR. And, of course, Josh Hart wins spectacular fashion in his first ever Top Fuel start. So there was a lot of the Schumacher Racing team was there as well. So, and, of course, we do a lot of the we follow a bit of the Schumacher Racing because of our affiliation with Schumacher. So, That is nothing to do with Michael Schumacher. It is Don Schumacher. So, and Tony Schumacher and all the other teams of Schumacher Racing. So Don Schumacher Racing. So check those guys out. But yeah, very cool numbers, hey. So, what else we got to out of that story? Anything else in that?
I'm not sure. Hoff says how good was the PFI Speed Top Fuel Crew thing from Gator Nats. Info in there.
Mate. Gator Nats was massive, and not a bad start to the season at all.
And Marv saying Boosted Boys as well. That's the guys with the MR2.
Oh, yeah, I shared that today.
Yeah. That MR2 is amazing.
Yeah.
You seen the wheel stands it does?
Yeah, I shared it today in our group. Did you see that?
I did see you share it. I didn't watch the video yet. I've seen that thing doing wheel stands for a while. They've been trying to put weight in the nose to keep it on the ground.
There was some of them out at Roll Racing.
Oh, there you go. Amazed Tube, how you going?
G'day. Welcome.
Marv says 1,000 kilometre round trips are taking toll on their body. I'm tired. And Amal said, I feel your pain, Marv. I put a new interior light in the XP coupe tonight. I am exhausted.
Oh, the Hoffs used his Schumacher light that he won. He got this one.
It's a good light.
It's stuck to the wall. You have to get up to get it off. You need this one, Hoff. This is the workshop. That's the beauty. That's the one that'll last you 8 hours between charges.
I think Ian uses that down at JRM.
Yeah, they're a great light. That's if you something for the workshop. Very good light. Where are we at? You want me to change something?
Yep.
Oh.
Ready for the next one. We talk about father and son. And this father and son duo here have created a awesome Holden tribute race car.
Yeah, they're out there doing their speedway in a VE. Surprised that here we are seeing VEs now as speedway cars. So yeah. Or look, times change, don't they? And I don't know whether it's a V6 or a V8 in that. I'm not too sure whether they got the mango. But it does run street stock. But they've painted it up in Holden colours. It is a bit of a tribute to the Holden racing team now that they're no longer.
Yep.
And just a good.
Hoff says, hook me up.
Yeah, mate, no worries. They're very good light. They're very good for workshop. So, great at home too, but possibly overkill. But we use that for camping, don't we?
Yeah.
We're never working in the shed that we need a light for 8 hours. Really?
No.
Have we? Not since we've had the light anyway.
No.
But when we go camping, it becomes very handy. He hasn't won one yet, Brad, because we haven't given one of those away on the wheel yet.
No, we haven't.
So, the big guns. But yeah, these guys, what was their names again? Ash and Brandon? All right.
Terry and Brandon.
Sorry. Ash Media did up their designs and they wrapped it. It was Signmax and Bundaberg. There you go. Bundy. Up at Bundy. They're going to race this at
Bundy.
At Bundy. What's the name of the track there?
Carina International Speedway.
That's the one. So, yeah, it's just a little story.
Is that the one that Grandad races the karts at?
Yes.
There you go. He's a bit of a champ in the karts, I see.
Yeah, he won the championship last year. Beat all the kids.
He's
He
going
loves,
all right.
he loves his dirt carts. Not bad. Is he?
Well, he only just got into it too.
Yeah. Well, he's enjoying it. He loves it. I think he's actually. I don't think he's racing this year. He's given away.
Mm.
So he's got a couple of dirt carts up there, Tyler. If we
There you go. That'd be good fun.
we could hit him up.
Mm-hmm.
We do need to get up there and
Yeah.
go for a visit.
Mm-hmm.
Head up Bundy way. We're going past. I don't think he would be keen for us just to call past to take his carts. I think we need to put a little bit more effort in than that.
Take the carts to Rocky Nuts and cruise the streets. And you reckon they'd let them through scrutiny?
No. It's all good. We got insurance. 20 million public liability. We're covered. Let us through. But there you go. Father and son with a love for Holdens.
Mm-hmm.
We had to share that story.
Yeah.
Good on them. And good luck to them. Let's hope that they do. There's $1,000 prize money to that division if they win.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that?
There you go.
I think that's actually that's just the meat. That's that meat.
Oh, there you go. That's pretty good. Hope they do well.
Up against 25 cars though.
Mad Dad says the Schumacher torch is the only thing that hasn't broken in my shed this week.
Mate, you're doing well if you can bust that. I don't think you will. Not if you got one of these big suckers or the inspection light, that's for sure. They do really well. The rechargeable ones are pretty tough. And I think even Johnny, Johnny skid picked tonight. I haven't seen Johnny, but
Yeah, Johnny's in the chat.
he's there. Oh, I missed
Yeah.
it. Oh, go Johnny. Sorry, I missed you. He left his Schumacher. He's got the mini one
Yeah.
of these, the half size one, and he left that under his car.
Mm.
Went and did skids.
And then came back and found it again.
That shows you how tough they are.
Hoff says, I tuned a K24 all-wheel drive EG Civic on 98 yesterday with a Fuel Tech FT450, completely stock engine. Impressive.
Yeah,
There you go.
it's impressive what they can do. The K swap though, eh? That's where they're all heading now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
K swapping them.
Well, not just now. It's been like that for ages.
Yeah. Has it always been the K swap? Wasn't the?
It's like K20. It's been pretty popular.
Yeah, but before that it was the B series.
That's just the motor they came with.
Did they come with that in the Civic in Australia though, or that was like a up spec model to get the VTEC?
The B18 VTEC.
Yeah.
I think if you bought like the Type R.
Yeah, like a B18. Not that easy to get a hold of these days, right? That engine.
I don't know. I'm not particularly searching for them, so I couldn't tell you.
It's not like we own a Honda, Tyler.
Yeah, but I don't ever search for them.
We could put it into. Hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, but I don't ever search for them.
B swap, K swap.
I don't know. You've been talking about selling it for a while, so I haven't bothered searching anything for it.
Oh. It's 'cause
The
keep
last
seeing
thing I
other
searched
things.
was Wish turbos.
Oh no! Here we go, max speedy before we.
And we get Wish, and it'll come in the mail. It'll be about this big.
It'll be on a keychain. $400 turbo on a keychain.
$100 wrecker engine Accord Euro. There you go.
It's cheap. Yeah, that's cheap, eh? All right. Where are we at? News story?
Mm-hmm. This is my second video.
It is. Hey, you're all lined up.
Mm,
This
not
is
quite.
Bubba Wallace. And now NASCAR, and we're a bit behind on NASCAR,
Mm-hmm.
and we need to learn a little bit more about NASCAR, don't we?
We certainly do.
Because, man, has NASCAR got a hell of a following in the States. And we would really, when we finally get to do a States trip, we really want to go to a NASCAR race.
Yeah. Hopefully it times well.
Yes, we've got to plan all that in. But NASCAR got the new cars now. Now Gen 7 cars is where they're at. And they're about to debut in the Cup Series in the next season.
Mm-hmm.
So Bubba Wallace has got a bit of a look in one of these new Gen 7 cars. And he's had a bit of a run around the track. And, well, it sounds all right.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't sound too bad. So,
Do you want me to play the video now?
have you got it? You ready?
Yeah.
I was sort of leading to that. Certainly pinning it, eh?
Going hard.
And it's not all flat out. We're just getting that on that Got to back off a bit for the left-hand turns. Got to go fast and then turn left.
Yep.
That's what it's all about, right? That's what I know about NASCAR. Go fast, turn left sometimes. And pinning it. Right. They're saying...
Trevor Smith says M1 live footage. Roy says, come to me for NASCAR info.
Right.
Rat Fink says Daytona.
Yes.
Daytona.
Big NASCAR fan as well.
Rat Fink says Bubba sucks. Just saying.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Is the boy to watch is number 5, Kyle Larson.
Well, I do know that name. I have heard that name.
Turning left at 200 miles per hour, says Roy.
There you go. Now, this is primarily, that test was about Goodyear so that they could do some testing for the tyres.
Various different tyre compounds.
So that they work out what they'll run for their controlled tyre for the race, yeah? Yeah, impressive stuff. Impressive stuff. So, I would just love to get out to one of those NASCAR races, though. They have massive crowds, too. Massive crowds. So, bigger crowds than what we get at the supercars.
Oh, yeah.
Hey?
Again, more people.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Very impressive stuff. So,
Rob says, looks like it's at Daytona.
does it tell us where it was run at? That's a good question. I'm not too sure. I don't think it tells us in the story.
It does not.
No, it was, yes, it does. Richmond Valley Raceway.
Well, there you go. Rat Fink says, yeah, but when you're doing when you're 3 wide doing 200 mile per hour is crazy.
Yeah, I think that's more impressive when you've got a full field. Yeah, no, pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. So, Gen 7 cars, let's wait and see.
I'd like to go over there and at least see the track while we're there if we can't catch a live race.
Oh, I really want to see the race.
Yeah, of course, but you can't always time it perfectly to do everything that you're trying to do.
We just stay there indefinitely until then. You can work remotely.
Yeah.
You can work from there. I can work remotely.
Poor Paige and...
They'll just have to come home.
G'day, Mezzarino. How you going?
Mez. G'day, brother. The girls may have to come home and go to work, but we can work remotely over there. Our clock will be a little off.
Interesting trying to work hours.
Because we'll be working at night, but then we can go out and do shit all day. Like,
when are you going to sleep?
We do that when we get home after 6 months. Hey, we can sleep for 6 months then, right? Hibernate when we get back. That's how it works. I'm sure we can do this. Don't doubt me, Tyler.
Rat Fink says, if you guys come to the States, I'll take you to the Daytona 500. We were going to come and visit you because our plan is to sort of go through Florida.
Definitely going to drop by.
Drop in to say g'day.
We'll have to bring home one of those carts. I think it was cool. He was running around in the video. Mez, Mez's stream tonight. We didn't get to tune in before our show. We were eating dinner and running around. We didn't have to eat dinner on the show tonight.
Yeah, we thought about it.
We were a bit more prepared tonight, weren't we? All right. Where are we at? You want me to do another story?
Mez just finished up now. There you go.
Good job, mate. Good job. About to wrap the 4B as well.
The Hoff says, any ideas for a new budget race car challenge? Something needs to happen now that COVID stuff can bugger off.
Well, Metro 121s.
Yeah, that's if we go with the idea that everyone buys the exact same car and we just buy out an entire event.
How many could we buy? How many Metro 121s could we buy that we turn up to roll racing and we've got every entry and roll racing is like nothing but Metro 121s? Or, an event like that. We just take it over. How many tickets for Power Cruise?
Yeah, that's a lot of tickets for Power Cruise. That's a lot of money.
How many
you probably spend more money on the tickets for Power Cruise than you would on the Mazda.
On the Metro 121. We need 500 Metro 121s. And they turn up, Gup would kill us. We would never be allowed
You
to go.
probably wouldn't even be able to enter because I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
you
yeah,
have
he
to
does
send a
vet.
photo.
He does vet the cars.
Yeah.
Yes.
As long as they're all blown, you might be all right.
We Photoshop them. But that's the idea.
The AU versus VN challenge, says Mel.
Mm-hmm.
That could work out. I've been looking to get an AU,
Yep. But
as we've been talking about.
I think the cheapest we've found so far is about 1,500.
Yeah, they're not very cheap.
No. Yeah, something we can get a heap into. That's it, Hoff. We need to make it big. We may, yeah. Or do we go back down the road of the? Well, we've done the 1,300. I don't know. What else can we do?
Don't know.
There's good options.
Leave
Throw
some
it in.
comments.
Leave it in the comments. Let's talk about that.
James says there's only 4 on car sales.
Oh, 121s, really? Thought that'd be more popular.
Hoff said wrong wheel could still happen, I guess.
Yeah, but I went and bought a really good car. And then now it's like, oh, it's worth too much money to wreck. When you buy a
Skid Pig says Lemons
car for
races.
$1,000 and now it's worth over 5,000.
Skid Pig says Lemons races. Lemons is good, but it's also very expensive to get into.
Lemons is a bit expensive. There was
It's not just buying a car for $1,000 to be able to.
they just had the
Do all the
24-hour
safety
out
gears.
at Morgan Park last week too, right? The Captain Morgan Challenge
Yep.
at Morgan Park was last weekend.
Yeah.
Captain Morgan's Challenge is 24-hour race, but I think that is about a $2,500 entry fee, right?
Yeah.
And you need a racer's license?
I believe so. You needed some sort of license. I couldn't remember.
Not
what it was.
races, as in
Yeah, you
racing,
needed a racing license. Yeah.
license, not races.
Mal says my son just gave his AU Fairmont away.
Ah, damn.
No worries, Mez.
Could we use that?
Have a good one.
Thanks, Maz. Yeah, no, I think there's a few options we could come up with off. Let's thanks, Bez. Become a member. That's it. Look after us.
Marv says soccer mum vehicle challenge.
It could all be vans. Well, Ethel's got a bit of an advantage to that challenge, and Hoff's got the truck. We can't let them use those.
Taylor says 121s. Oh my god.
Yes, I thought that would be.
Darcy says plenty of caged XLs out there. Yeah, but they're all like
they're
10 grand.
Yeah, they're expensive now. XLs are expensive.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be cheap. Yeah, we could come up with something. In the meantime, while we're thinking about that, we'll throw up the next story, eh? I've actually got the slide. I can't even see where I'm at. No, there you go. There's a slide. Tyler's just in another world reading the comments there.
Yep.
Forgot about the slides. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're doing a show.
Sure, I was reading the comments of people that we reply to.
You weren't reading them out.
Hoff says vans could be cool. Whatever is worthless right now.
Some cheap.
Just gone car sales, whatever, under $1,000 or Gumtree.
Have a look what
Marketplace.
most is.
The problem with Marketplace under $1,000 is you get like the 1, 2, 3 ads.
Yeah.
EOI. Not sure if I want to
All
sell.
those expressions of interest. All right.
Budget drift night at Archerfield, says Johnny.
We could do that. Luke could have us up there.
Mm-hmm. Scott says circuit racing in people movers.
We could definitely do something.
Mal says pre-70s Mercedes drag challenge.
Luke would definitely on not a normal booked Archie night. I'm sure he would hook us up with the track if we wanted to do some sort of drift challenge in some sort of random car. He'll probably still show us up. That's for sure. But yeah, we'll make it happen. All right. Road trauma. Serious thing. But this story here, that big pothole, They're saying poor roads are now indisputably linked to road trauma. So it's not just...
the result of NRMA's Rate Your Road survey have been released, indicating an indisputable link between the rate and cost of road trauma and poor road quality, particularly in rural areas.
Yep.
There's a new report that report has identified the financial cost of road trauma and fatalities across New South Wales, as well as the connection between the rate of deaths and injuries and the perceived quality or lack thereof of local roads. The report that was conducted over a 1-year period in surveying 23,000 respondents across New South Wales has identified the per capita cost of road deaths and injuries in each local government area, as well as the public's views on the condition of roads in those areas. Road trauma cost can encompass everything from the cost of medical assistance at the site of the crash and beyond, to the cost of repairs, cleanup, law enforcement, and even ensuing work cover claims. The report found the road trauma cost in rural and regional areas could be almost double the amount of that in metropolitan areas due to the lack of investment in road safety infrastructure. For example, the local government area with the highest road trauma cost, Upper Lachlan in regional New South Wales, reported an average $14,737 per capita over the 5 years, with a perceived road condition rating of just 34 out of 100.
Wow. Wollondilly is one of the worst affected metropolitan areas. That had a road trauma cost of $8,171 per capita over the 5 years, and that scored 37 out of 100. Yeah. It's not surprising. Seems like such a little thing to fix a pothole.
Yes.
But a pothole on a country road with no speed limit, where there's a history of fatal car accidents, doesn't get fixed sometimes for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a big issue.
I mean, even like close to home, I've driven through the same pothole like 10 times.
It gets
annoying. I think I'd still remember it today, but
you still keep hitting it. All right, we have some more comments here. Lidace Van Racing. Mal says pre-70s Mercedes drag challenge.
I already read that one.
Oh, you did? Darcy's in for Van Racing.
Reaper Lux says wagons or vans.
Yep.
How about Hiluxes? Even they're expensive, I think. Hoff says China scooters are cheap.
Reaper Lux says, am I invisible? Definitely not. You're bright green. We can see you. What was there? Daihatsu Hijet microvans. The scooter challenge, says Hoff. Scooter challenge is something in that. Scooters are cheap.
Yeah. Trev says Daihatsu handy van, Ando Championship, first to flip wins.
The other thing could be golf carts. What about golf carts? Probably a couple of grand. Pretty cheap golf carts still. So, but we can get some advice off Rap Fink. Souping our golf cart up.
Hoff says so either stockers on a kart track or drag race Thai style.
We could make
Jay-Z Life says, oi Tyler, go easy, no Hiluxes.
What if you've got a scooter but turn it into a tuk-tuk?
Yeah.
So you've got to take passengers.
This is getting dangerous. This is in the territory of we don't have enough public liability.
Oh, yeah, but it's not a big track. We'll just race around Archie. That could be funny. That would be hilarious, actually. People would just laugh because we'd be like, things would be falling apart. And what about those, remember those little mini motorbikes or like little road bikes and they're like this big? Pocket bikes.
Yep.
Pocket bike challenge. How am I going to fit it? Actually, no. It'd be just as funny to see Hoff and Ethel on a pocket bike.
Yeah.
Woody would probably be pretty right. He's a bit smaller. He can fit on it. How are you going to go? Your legs a bit long to get on a pocket bike?
Yeah, I think so. T-Rex style.
Oh, that could be funny. That could be funny. There's an idea.
Ralph says, I'll be a passenger. I like an order of death. Hoff says, lol, not steering anyone towards golf carts.
My dad says we'll just put big orange circles around all the potholes, and maybe the council will find them, paint them for them.
Hoff says Z50s.
Oh yeah, there's a few good ideas here.
Mm-hmm.
Pocket bikes are way too dangerous. Yeah, things could get costly, but we'll see how we go. Where are we up to?
Lawnmower racing, says James.
Oh yeah, that could be something.
Mm-hmm.
Buy ride-ons, and we've got to do something with ride-ons.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need a big track for that. So something like, we could just like Witches had out a course up at Archie.
Yeah, we could do the kart track out near Willowbank.
Oh yeah, yep, that's another one.
Oh, the Eels won. The Eels beat the Storms, isn't it? 16-12, good stuff.
There you go. Competing with the footy these days.
Mm-hmm.
How does that go with our viewership?
Pretty much the same.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're okay. We'll keep going. Thursday nights it is. We've taken on the footy before.
Mm-hmm.
You just watch both, right?
Yeah.
Footy in one and phone, and you're all good. You got both. Best of
the
both
footy
worlds.
on the phone, on the app, and then Overtaking Lane on the TV.
Big screen, correct.
Roy says anything under $1,000.
Yeah.
Trevor Smith says small block Chev lawnmowers. Now this is not budget anymore again.
We'll see where we end up on that. All right. Have we got any more stories?
Yep. Got a couple more.
Right.
The Ram 1500 TRX driver has been charged with 18 criminal offences after his YouTube video goes viral.
We could have had this in What Are You Watching?
It's not a habitat. I haven't seen any fish in there, the man said in defence of his actions. Popular American YouTuber Mike Holt has been hit with 18 criminal charges after he published footage of his Ram 1500 TRX driving through and jumping over a river. Charges came from the Pennsylvania Fish and Boat Commission and included 2 counts of disturbance of waterways and watersheds, 6 counts of pollution of waters, 6 counts of littering, and 4 counts of misuse of property and waters. In one video, Holt and his friends build a small dirt ramp at the edge of the river and jump across it in the 6.2-litre supercharged V8-powered TRX. The jump was successful, although the Ram's rear window broke on impact. The front skid plate was heavily dented. In another video, Holt fits 44-inch Inaco Super Swamper TSL Bogger off-road tyres with the help of 32 wheel spaces, 8 per wheel. He then drives the 1500 TRX around the property through mud bogs and along the watercourse. In a follow-up video on the channel, which outlines the charges and his incredulous reaction, the YouTuber defends his actions, saying, "It's not a habitat. I haven't seen any fish there. It's not like there's turtles either. I pay literally hundreds of thousands of dollars in taxes. I just want to be left alone," he added. Holt also points out that the videos were filmed on a private property where he was invited to. Holt's channel, Street Speed 717, has 1.14 million subscribers, and his videos with the 1500 TRX off-road have been viewed up to 1.6 million times. G'day, Crazy VN. How you going? Stephen Lever says you are better than the football.
Big call. We'll take them on.
NIS is Grind Hard Plumbing and building a 2J mower.
Oh, damn. We're not going that far. We can't go that far. I was just thinking of like taking the deck off and, lightening things up here.
Mm-hmm.
That was about as far as it got for us. Pull it to pieces. Now, this, I thought there's a reference here. We were talking about Luke Finkenarchi before. There's a reference here. He was jumping the his Ford Ranger.
The Raptor.
Yeah, Raptor. Sorry.
Yeah, Raptor Ranger.
And he had some issues with his warranty with Ford.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, they canned the warranty or red flagged it.
Red flagged it.
Since I think they've.
I think he's got some action now, and he might be.
I think it's all good now.
It was an issue with a transfer case.
Yeah.
Which had obviously nothing to do with him jumping it.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't jump it as high as that.
Yeah.
So I watched the video. He wasn't jumping it that high, but
no.
But yeah, no, there you go. I don't know whether he's going to have trouble with his RAM warranty.
I don't know.
But
Marv says, watch the video. Explains it more.
Aha. There you go. I missed half the story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you wander off.
I was just peeing in the front yard
Yeah.
and looking over the fence, and then the cops drove past. That was good timing.
Is that why you fell into the shed and just heard a loud bang? Bang. Fell into the shed.
It was me ducking.
Taylor says plenty of banged up Fiestas on car sales. Might have to travel a bit to pick them up though.
Well, that could be done. That could be done. We still have more stories.
Mhm.
We're doing well. We've got a
Couple
quiz
more.
tonight too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
We do that?
Yeah.
We still do that?
Yes.
Yeah, we got something
Certainly
happening.
do.
Oh, fair enough. 5 reasons.
Why the 2021 Hyundai Ioniq 5 could change the electric car landscape in Australia. Hyundai and electric this week.
There was a story talking electric cars, and it's slightly off this story. Sorry, Tyler.
Yep. Okay.
But I think there was was it in Victoria or South Australia? Victoria this week they passed a tax on electric vehicles, and which is like 2 cents per kilometre or something like that.
There you go. I didn't know that.
Yeah, like there's a fee, and don't quote me on my numbers or my state, but it was down south, and they did pass a law that there will be a fee based on how many kilometres they drive in their electric vehicle per year, and they will have to pay that.
There you go.
And there's a bit of uproar. The Greens are like against it because, you know, we've got to be promoting electric vehicles and all the rest of it. But on the other hand, they've got to pay for their road use because there's 40 something cents a litre at least goes to our road taxes out of fuel. And if you have electric cars that aren't paying any of that, then the roads aren't going to get repaired. And we just talked about the issue of roads and being part of the cost of road trauma and road toll. So electric vehicles need to pay their way in some way. Now, unfortunately, electric vehicles are dearer to buy.
Yes.
So you get dearer to buy car, and then you've still no benefit in running costs because you're still going to have to pay something towards that. Makes it hard to sell an electric vehicle unless you just want to be, feel good about your green conscious. I don't know.
Which isn't very green. That's another topic.
Yeah, but
We'll be here all night if we keep talking about that.
Hyundai Ioniq 5.
Ioniq.
Well, it's iconic.
Ioniq.
No, it looks iconic.
It's Ioniq. It says Ioniq.
Yeah, I know, but it looks iconic. I was just talking about the look of it, right? I wasn't
Okay.
slurring my words at all.
Hyundai is leading the way. While Toyota is
It looks
the
all right.
undisputed king of hybrids in Australia, no mainstream car brand has stepped up in a similar way on EVs until now. With the Ioniq 5, Hyundai has the opportunity to lead the way into the new era of electric motoring in this country. Until now, the market has been dominated by the top end of the market, Tesla, Audi, Mercedes-Benz and Jaguar, but Hyundai and Nissan have tried to offer more reliable models, but while the likes of the Hyundai Ioniq sedan and Nissan Leaf have been more affordable, they have also been a step behind the premium brands in terms of technology. That's not the case, however, with the Ioniq 5. With it offering the latest and most advanced batteries and electric motors packed up in a bespoke EV model that also happens to be an SUV, catering to the market demand. If Hyundai can price, position and market the Ioniq 5 well, then it has the chance to bring new customers to electric vehicles.
I don't mind the look of it. There's a couple of shots. Let's have a look at a couple of shots at this time. There you go. The wheels look all right. That's different. What's your thoughts? I like it. You don't have to agree.
Yeah, I think I like it.
You think you like it?
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Different. Plenty
Interior.
of space.
Make the seats lay back. Makes it look bigger. But
One thing, though, to comment on, why have they got a recliner for the driver?
actually,
That's dangerous.
yes, yeah, put his feet up.
It was one of the
That just
Facebook.
looks
One of
like
the I was talking to someone who owns a I think it's an Infinity M50 or M35 or something like a luxury one, from Japan, and they come with a recliner in the passenger seat. And some guy over in the States had swapped the recliner into the driver's seat, and then he posted about a week later that he crashed his car while driving reclined.
Oh, there you go. For those in the podcast, you can check out the show notes to have a look at these pictures. But there you go. Oh, it's a nice looking interior, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually not too bad.
It's pretty good.
Bit sex spec with that white interior. Check out the dash. Oh, the dash is just getting pretty cool in these EVs now. Very space age. Looks good. Maybe you need a recliner because I can't see. Where's the pedals, Tyler?
They're there.
Is there something?
They're in the
there?
darkness.
Okay. It's cool looking drink holders. And there you go. There's the lines. It looks nice. For, a daily or whatever, It looks all right. What's your thoughts in the chat, guys? What's your thoughts?
Trev says, is that hectic mode?
It needs a hectic mode. Mark says ironic, maybe ironic, not iconic.
Here we go. I'm going to bring up a Tesla on the screen.
Okay. I can't
For
see
everyone
it.
to see. You'll see it in a minute if you've got the
I got
show up.
Oh, yeah.
This is Dayo Shihara. Probably pronounced the name wrong. He's going to be driving the Evasive Motorsports Tesla Model 3 at the Pikes Peak Hill Climb this year.
Right.
And it looks pretty awesome, I reckon. They've done a very good job with this thing. I think it looks great. So I'll flick through the 3 photos that are here. I reckon that looks awesome. Don't know what anyone else thinks, but I reckon that looks very, very cool.
Oh, it does look all right. Yeah.
Just while we're on the topic of EVs.
Okay. Yeah, it's got a bit of a look to it. Roy says we should do an episode where we drink too much and try to build something. Probably it'll be Tyler not drinking and complaining about how I'm doing it.
Yep.
Or do we get Tyler to drink as well? He only does that very occasionally. And it's never planned, is it?
Mm-hmm. Never planned.
You have a few drinks the other week?
Oh, not really. Oh, yeah, the other week I did, yeah.
You did?
Yeah, usually when it's free.
You went to a party and you weren't even planning to drink.
No. Well, I did actually have it in mind. Because I said to Paige, can you drive? In case I drink. I had a few Canadian clubs.
Well, we've got a question here in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
One of our members. Replux says, how's the war with the man on the shed front? Well, we've still got walls at the moment. And I've been talking to the neighbour. And they are very adamant that they did not put the complaint in. And to be honest, I don't have any reason not to believe them. So I do believe them, that it wasn't them. So it wasn't either of our neighbours. It means it was just someone either further down the street that it doesn't impact, or some random driving or walking past that's decided to complain. So now, it might be someone further down the street, because our neighbour has also had some complaints and some issues as well. So, and that wasn't us. So, there's someone that's just a moron, whinging, whatever. I probably can't say the words that I want to say. What do you reckon, Tyler? Not very Aussie, hey?
No, definitely not.
To pick
Be
on a
pretty
man's
disappointed
shed
if-
that it doesn't affect you.
Pretty disappointed if I built a shed on my block right now if someone complained about it.
Yeah, especially if it's someone that didn't affect.
Yeah, of course. Well,
Like
I was making a joke about
Okay.
how I can't really fit a shed on my block.
No, you can't. But not everyone realises that.
No.
But and
It would be an impressive shed build if I did one, though.
The only person that this affects is our neighbour, and they are happy with the walls where they are, and they do not want them taken down.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to put that in a statement and stuff for us as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we're at, but it's a significant cost. So there's some things that have had to go on hold with the shed because I've got to like freeze up the funds to fight the battle. That's where we're at. So
I will mention as well. Taylor was the one who sent me that Tesla.
Oh yeah, cool, good work.
Sent me that today.
Good work. That was actually very cool. Now we were getting power and stuff run into the shed. There's actually no power in the shed. Looks like there's power. There's all run off extension lead because we now can't fund the electrician because we need to use those funds to fight the council. So we're about $5,000 in from when we started the battle on the show cause already.
Hoff said it was Marth.
Damn you, Marth. That's un-Australian, mate. Un-Australian. No, look, we're about $5,000 in. The worst thing is that it may not get approved. So we're $5,000 in on the battle to get an approval to keep it how it is, but that may be knocked back, and then we don't get our $5,000 back. It's just gone. So at the moment, I'm getting statements from the neighbours. We're getting the final engineered plans with the walls on how they are. Applying for relaxations.
Mal says, I like the walls where they are. I can do a statement.
Thank you. We should 5,000 statements. We should flood them with statements. Every subscriber. It's a pain. It is a pain. But yeah, we were getting the fence replaced. We were getting the power into the shed. All those things have now been stopped. So the shade sales stopped. Couldn't get those either. So because I need the funds, so I've got to hang on to my money now and fight the man. So we'll see how we go. And there has been the other part of it is that every day this week there's been a council man pull up over the road for at least an hour and sit there. And I don't know whether he's looking at us or the neighbour because they've had issues as well, so maybe it's further down the street that are complaining, but I don't know whether they're looking at us or looking at the neighbours, but there's been a council sitting out, so we're getting harassed now by the council as well. So the Gold Coast City Council sits out the front of the house every day for at least an hour. So I do have footage of it, but we'll see. We'll see where that ends up. It could be... I don't know whether there's anything that I can do, but it is harassment. Look, I work in a role as well that I also do with debt collection, and we can only visit someone a maximum of 3 times a week or a maximum of 10 times a month. Now, he's parked out the front every day this week, so why is it any different? That's harassment. So, we'll see. Rap thinks this sounds like someone who's jealous. Yeah, I think so. There is a guy a couple of houses down who's got a shed in his backyard, and apparently he had a little bit of trouble getting it approved and went through a bit of a battle getting it done. So maybe he's just annoyed that we've got a shed that's bigger. That's probably what is happening. So I thought about that today, ringing the cops and just saying I was a bit worried about this council van that sits out there around the school time. School kids walking past. What's he doing? Who knows? OTL petition says Reaper Lux.
Troy says if Mal sells the Merc, he can help fund your issues.
Yes. If he sells the Merc.
He said never.
It wasn't Martha that says it, was Troy that says it. Sorry, it wasn't Mal that said that. I don't think he wants to sell the Merc. Yeah. So no, it's not the vibe of it. Marbo, the whole thing, the vibe. Tyler doesn't know that line.
No.
From Castle, Tyler.
There you go.
You should watch The Castle.
Probably.
We'll have to get Dennis, the lawyer from The Castle.
Okay.
Yeah. That's your homework this week. Can you do that one?
Possibly not. Don't know. Depends how busy I am.
Don't know if you can watch The Castle.
Maybe. Depends what we do on the weekend.
Yeah. Darcy, I think we just mentioned, I don't know, there's a guy in that van out there and the school kids and he's got a camera. It looks like he's taking pictures. I don't know what's going on. I'm sure he'll be in lots of trouble. It's the vibe. Dad's garage. That's what I'm on about. Mal's on there. It's the vibe. The Marbo Act. Best
Scotty
movie
says
ever.
council
Tyler.
probably making sure you aren't running a business out of it.
Well, it's not open throughout the day, so that is fine. It was certainly not. So the shed's closed most of the time. It's just been open on a Thursday night while we're sitting in here doing a live show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, we got another story.
Mm-hmm. Certainly do. Last one.
Last story before the quiz and then
Yeah.
before the what's on. We've got to get through this stuff. We're nearly at finish time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
I think we
What's
finished
going on
about
here?
this time last week. A Chinese tank is coming for your Toyota Land Cruiser. New Haval Tank 300 on the cards for Australia.
Did you say the halal tank?
Haval. Australia could soon have a new off-road contender to take on vehicles like the Toyota Land Cruiser, Jeep Wrangler, Suzuki Jimny and Ford Ranger Raptor, with Chinese brand Haval actively studying Tank 300 for our market. The brand this week told Cars Guide, not Cards Guide, that it was looking at and considering the tank for the Australian market, including undertaking customer research into the model and its name. Tank 300 is a product we're looking at and considering. We haven't made any decisions yet, the brand spokesperson Steve McIver told Cars Guide. We have done some local customer research and the results are being discussed with head office. While the brand won't be drawn on the results of those studies, we suspect the tank is drawing closer to a local debut with the rough and tumble off-roader filling a hole in the brand's lineup. So what would we get? The Tank 300 is powered by a 2-litre engine, 2-litre turbocharged engine paired with an 8-speed conventional automatic gearbox that produces around 170 kilowatts and 387 newton meters of torque. But more likely is a bigger diesel donk that should generate closer to 500 newton meters. Reports out of China suggest the 375 kilowatt plug-in hybrid has also emerged, pairing a twin-turbo V6 with an electric motor for a total of 750 newton meters of torque.
I'm missing comments here. I'm just looking for my comments. There they are.
Rob says, tell him he's dreaming.
Yes.
I do know that clip at
You
least.
know that one. You know that one. Sorry, I was fixated on comments on my screen and trying to work out where they were in the actual comments and then watching the comments on the video.
Marv says, can you
different
just
time.
claim native title on your shed?
I looked into that. I looked into different religious things. I was ready to change my religion if it helped my cause for my shed.
Grun and Gears, Mavo says, hey boys, I will come around and see him tomorrow.
Thanks, mate. Thanks. I don't know who you're seeing though. The neighbours are all good. They're okay. They're very very happy with how it is. So, but I think there might be a neighbour on the other side of the neighbours. Could be the problem. Who knows? I found out I can't find out who complained. I thought I could, but I read it wrong. The complainant can find out information about me and the complaint, but I can't find out information about the person that complained.
Okay. Makes sense, I guess.
It only makes sense if I was going to bash them. Hey? And I probably wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but you're not
I
the
might
only...
make them-
I'm sure you're not the only person who gets a complaint put in about
I am.
the house.
I'm the only one that matters. In my mind. All right. There we go.
The stalker.
So I was really
Mavo
off-
says the stalker.
Could be. I was off put.
He said he's going to come
our
and
comments
say
are
hello
at the
to
top
the
of the
stalker.
screen now, not the bottom
Yeah.
of the screen. Did you move them?
I did.
Oh, because I
They
was like
started
confused.
when the comments are coming too quick, you just started to disappear behind them.
I was hiding. All right. We are time for a quiz, Tyler.
Well, first we got the wheel, the Marf off wheel.
Muff off. Reapers off. See you, brother.
See ya.
I think I had thought of that sign. That was definitely an idea. That if we have to take the walls down, that sign's going up
Mav.
for everyone to see. Oh,
He's
Marv.
done it. He's on the board again.
If the walls come down, that sign goes up for everyone to see. I don't know. Just a big dick drawing. Banners everywhere. Just go, oh no, that's just what I like to hang in my carport. Sorry. I do have a TV in my carport as well. I was going to play porn on that all day. Make people see that.
Shane Kane says, no offense, Dave, but you don't seem too scary.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm more bluff.
It's quiz time.
Quiz time. Hey. Quizzes.
Evening.
G'day.
How are we all?
This is James. This is Lindsay.
It's almost like a repeat of last week.
What's going on here? We just bring
It's
Johnny
me.
back as well, and then we'll be like, it'll be the whole crew. Regular. You just couldn't help yourself there, James. You couldn't give. You were just back already.
As much as I try to keep me out, you drag me back in.
But there you go, guys. It just goes to show that anyone can be back in this draw with the spin of a wheel or whatever Nightbot does. I don't know. Random algorithms. How many people did we have in there this week that wanted to take on Yeah, No, Yeah?
5 or 6?
So it's about the
Five.
same.
Five people.
5 people. So it's nearly the same odds as what you could do winning a Maloo at teamfmr.com.au for $99. I think both of you guys have got tickets, don't you, in that Maloo?
I got
Multiple.
Multiple?
Two. Multiple.
The old girl even gave us one for Christmas.
There you go. I bought my mum one for Christmas.
Right. Now we see where this is going.
Well, I actually can't. I can't. No,
Oh,
I can't
I'll take
win.
your car for a drive.
It would be nice. I unfortunately, I can't get a ticket. Tyler, have you got a ticket?
No.
I think you can get a ticket because you're not affiliated in any way.
Oh, I don't have one, though.
You don't have one though.
No.
Are you going to get a ticket?
Maybe.
You don't have $100.
No, not at the moment. House insurance is expensive.
Yeah, because I'm finance my ride, I can't get a ticket.
Mm-hmm.
So Sally and I are out. We can't, unfortunately. A bit bummed on that because there's 1 in like 600 chance. We thought it was going to be 1 in 1,000, and we thought it was going to sell out like being a 1 in 1,000 chance. And I know many of you guys got on it like when it first released. We thought it'd like sell out like straight up, be all gone. And then now he's not even sold all these tickets. It's gonna go. The proceeds of what the raffle raises is going to be less than what the value of the car is. So that's pretty impressive.
The problem I've had that when I push it to people is they're very wary of scams these days.
Yeah. You do have a lot of others out there, the LMTCs and stuff like that are doing it. And they're selling thousands and thousands and thousands of tickets. But they're $20 a ticket.
Yeah, the odds are the odds are astronomical.
Yeah, but because it's only $20 a ticket, people seem more likely to buy it.
Yeah, I think on them you can get packages up to 500.
Up to 500 tickets or up to 500
No,
bucks? Where the
$500 package.
And you get so many 100 tickets or whatever you get.
Yeah, it actually varies from raffle to raffle.
Boost.
That's right. And Math made a
quite a
great
few.
comment before that people are spending $20 a week on Tatslotto, and you only spend $99 on one ticket. Come on.
Well,
Look at the odds.
Yeah, I don't
Exactly.
play.
Look at the odds.
I don't play Lotto. Mind you, I talked about this recently. I thought, is it better if you're playing Lotto to spend $20 a week on Lotto, or spend? So that's what $20 a week. Actually, I was thinking a month. We'll just do months because it's easier. I just $20 a month, so you're $240 a year, or would you be better to spend $240 one night a year?
Yeah, well, you look at it, $20 a week. That's well over $1,000 for the year.
It would be, yeah. Or so if you went that way, would you be better just to spend $1,000 all in 1 week on your ticket and go like some massive, syndicate or whatever?
Yeah, that's good point. Good point, because at least you know this money is going to go to somewhere else. Whereas a Tatslotto, you lose it. Where's it going? straight into the government's coffers and wait till the next round.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, there you go. Mum says we're going to win it. So she's going to replace the VT with a VF. There you go. Sell tickets at Rocky Nats. Yeah, we could. Still open at that point. Yeah,
Yep,
would
certainly
be.
is.
Would be.
Corn-fed boost.
That
is
could
in
be the
chat as
second
well.
car. We could see if he'll let us take it up. I don't think he will let us take it up. Take the Maloo, drive it all the way up there, and put too many Ks on him. Corn-fed boost. G'day, Dane. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Doing well. I'm a bit dry on the drinks though, but
We're nearly there. You'll be right.
I got a score.
Me too.
Need to drag the fridge over, Dave.
Oh, yeah, actually, Brad said it tonight. I should at least have the angle, under the desk or something here and under the bench. And I thought, yes, I should.
Shit, yeah.
Definitely.
1 degree.
Because it's like right on the other side of the house. It's in the, out the back in the barbecue area. So I got to walk all the way through the house out the back, get a beer. Long way to go. It's bloody hard work. It's hard work.
That's not on.
Yeah, it's hard
Not
work. I know everyone's probably feeling pretty sorry for me right now. I know. But anyway, let's
Quiz
get on.
time.
I don't even have to rename the sheet from last week because I've got James and on the sheet. So I just put a new line across and start over. It was
He's going for he's taking his crown back this week, maybe.
9-3. I think it was the final score last week. 9-3. Just saying. But there was
From 20 questions.
20 questions.
20 questions.
These questions are from me this week. So
Tyler,
see how he's
the
going.
quizmaster Tyler's written the questions. It's back to Tyler's questions. So let's see, how does Tyler's questions stack up?
Keep it spicy.
All right.
All right, guys.
James, your buzzer.
James.
And
Yeah.
All right. Question number 1. What car brand sells the electric vehicle, the Bolt? Is it A, Toyota, B, Honda, or C, Chevrolet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Chevrolet?
That would be correct.
On the board.
Question number 2. The most popular car colour in the USA for 2019 was which colour? A, black, B, red, or C, white?
James. Black.
Incorrect.
Well, the option I thought wasn't there, so I'll go with red.
Also incorrect. It was white.
Were you thinking silver?
Spot on.
I think white and silver are the two most common colours on the road. And have a look tomorrow when you drive down the road and have a look at how many white and silver cars are out there.
And how many rainbow
Black's
ones?
probably after that.
How many rainbow ones you see?
Well, how many do you see? How many rainbow cars did you see today?
Not all colours of the rainbow, but a few of them with different coloured panels, that's for sure.
Hopefully I'm not on the road if I'm seeing that sort of stuff.
Yeah, because what if you had to do that? And can I have some, please? Is it a prescription?
There is a rainbow coloured car out there. It's a Volkswagen.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
A Volkswagen. Okay.
Question number 3. What is the body of a DeLorean made of? Is it
James.
James?
Stainless steel.
That is correct.
One apiece.
Dad just said metal.
Actually, I watched the story of John DeLorean last night, and
It's true.
and then I still didn't know the answer to that question tonight when Tyler asked me earlier. And you would think I would after watching a documentary on it last night. It was a good documentary too.
There you go.
A lot about that.
Maybe I'll have to watch it myself. Question number 4. Which popular 1960s American car was affectionately known as the GOAT? Is it A, the Ford Grand Torino Sport, B, the Shelby Cobra 427 Super Snake, C, the Pontiac GTO, or D, the Ford GT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it A?
That is incorrect. James.
Could I have the answers again, please, Tyler?
B, the Shelby Cobra 427 Super Snake, C, the Pontiac GTO, or D, the Ford GT?
I'll take B, please.
Also incorrect. We got 2 correct answers in the chat. It was the Pontiac GTO.
It was.
That was option B.
Option C.
Option C, or your option B.
My option B, yeah.
Just on a side note, the GTO was created by John DeLorean. Now, Tyler did not know that when he wrote that question, but I had the...
That's right, he was.
I had the fun fact. So he was the head of the division of Pontiac at GM, well before DeLorean cars. And, he got the choice of what division he wanted to head up. They said, come to GM, you can have the choice of any division. And he took GDO, which was old ladies' cars. He took Pontiac, which was the old ladies' cars. And then he came up with a GTO. And in the GDO, he put a bigger engine. He put the 390-something cubic engine in it as a optional extra, because if he went with it as a standard choice, it had to be approved by the executives on the 14th floor of GM, and they would never approve that in a medium-sized car, this big engine. That was just not a done thing. But options, he could tick that off himself. So he put it as an option, the optional upgraded engine. And that's how it got through, and was a massive, massive hit and made a lot of money for GM.
Good on you.
There you go. Fun facts.
Question number 5. Which car company makes the famous Carrera model? Is it A?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Porsche.
That is correct. Question number 6. What car company came out with the RX-8 in 2004?
James.
Yeah.
Mazda.
That is correct.
It's 2-2.
Question number 7. Which company produced the Spitfire? Is it A?
James.
Yeah.
James?
Triumph.
That is correct. Question number 8. In the latest video, I was wearing a shirt from which popular...
Yeah.
James.
Yeah.
It was a chopped from MCM shirt. Mighty Car Mods.
That is correct.
3-3.
Question number 9. Why could I not take the Skyline on the track?
James.
James?
Yeah.
Because it was being used to store all the video equipment. Because it was taken out of the back of the ute.
No. Incorrect. Yeah. Do you know why?
Not actually sure on that one, no.
All right. It's because of the cage that's in it. I can't take it out at Brekkie Laps events.
Happy Laps don't allow a roll
Ah,
cage.
that's right.
That was the reason we put all the camera gear in the car.
Oh, okay. Right.
Still 3 apiece.
I was thinking that was strange. Yeah, forgot about the cage.
Question number 10. Who drove the ute onto the track first?
James.
James?
Yeah.
James?
I'm going to say... Sally.
Incorrect.
That was a 50-50.
Yeah.
Dave.
That is correct.
Yeah, that is correct. Well done.
In the chat, Mum and Dad both talk about Dave nearly getting kicked off the track prior to Mum
Right.
taking the ute out.
First lap.
Yep.
We didn't have the microphone.
Obviously nothing come of that.
No, it was just first lap, and they may have been also having a go at the VL that we were VK. That was VK. 700 horsepower.
That's a
VK
bit
we
rough.
were
That's a
running
bit
up
rough there, Marv. Marv said I'm a pussy. That's why I couldn't take it on track. I'm just not allowed out at those events.
Was that the question 10?
That was question 10.
You've got it again, mate. Week 2, you're down 2 weeks. 4-3. So congratulations, carry over, mate. Carry over. See, not a one-off, mate. Hey,
We'll keep it going, hopefully.
Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. Well done. Good fun, though, isn't it? So
That's what we're here for.
Absolutely.
and how good was I actually had some car knowledge tonight. Lucky I watched.
Well done.
Lucky I watched a documentary about John DeLorean last night.
There was some fun facts in there.
Sure is.
So good stuff. And it was a great day out at the track with Brekkie Laps High Octane. So that's the one we go to all the time. Morning Mayhem when we do the thing. But the only problem with it is Brekkie Laps. So it's like a 4 a.m. get up on a Saturday to go, or a Sunday to go racing. Which I guess if
it did look quite early when you were rolling out there.
Yeah, did you see the flames from the skyline?
Yes, well done.
Yes,
Tyler.
on the highway, nice little pop.
And that was just like a little 4th or 5th gear.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. But it was one of the great things about the video. Was great to see you guys out there having fun. You weren't having a camera all the time or anything. Like, I must admit, that 440 Blue Valley, man, that thing was nuts. But it was just that you guys having a great time.
Yeah, it was. It probably didn't turn out the way we had envisaged the video because there was a few things that had changed. So the idea was that we were going to go out and film the cars and walk around the car park before all the cars go out. They're usually all in the pits. And we were going to film the cars and walk around and have a chat about the cars and film us filming the cars and talking about them at the same time, just for something a little different. But then when we got there, we weren't allowed in the pits because QR had closed off the pits to high octane. Even though they'd hire the track, they couldn't use the pits because of the event that was on after them.
How does that work?
Yeah. So the event, because they had the sprints on, the super sprints on after, and they complain about the pits always being full when they get there.
Oh, that's weird.
So they made everyone out the front in the like car park, and then we drove in on the track from there. So we sort of got there, had a bit of a chat to Ryan from High Octane, and then by the time we set up the camera gear, the cars were already heading on track. So we missed a lot of that of our first plan, and then and that probably just put us off for the rest of the video. So it didn't quite turn out the way we did, and it was just a bit of a shoot it and see, and then it ended up a video. So.
No, it wasn't too bad at all.
Yeah, so there was probably a bit more planned on it, and maybe we'll try and do that in a future event where we actually go around and just talk about the cars and our thoughts on some of the cars that are there and stuff, rather than just playing music over the top of the cars. And then, I don't know, we'll just playing around with something different.
Spice it up.
Yeah.
Really good. And well done, Sally. Well done.
Yeah, I think we've got to give her a go on the drag strip now, right? Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just say one thing, Dave?
Yep.
Can you please put a shift light in that thing?
Oh,
yes,
yes.
It does need
please put a shift light in it.
It does need one. Yeah, you are right. Yes. There was a lot of limiter bashing. And she eventually came back in, like she went out on the track, she took me out on the track, come back in, took Paige out on the track, then come back, took Tyler out on the track. And then come in, and then she started talking. I said, "Oh, Tyler, let's go for a run. Let's take it for a run." And we jumped in, and we drove to go on. And I'm like, "I got no brakes." The pedal was on the floor.
Oh.
Yeah, so brake fade, terrible, because she absolutely cooked the brakes. Because you've got to remember that gearbox has no engine braking, so it's all brake pedal. Yeah, it's all brake pedal, and but we just did a few laps and just on and off the brakes at the end of the straights. Sort of got the pedal back up a bit by the time we left.
Oh, yeah. Next upgrade, I reckon.
Well, it's got big brakes. No, it's got Brembros already on it.
Braided lines and all that?
I haven't got braided lines, no. So I might maybe change that.
I'd definitely be looking at that, yeah.
What about actually a nice a stiffer set of pads for racing events, you know?
Yeah, I'll have a look at I haven't. I'm waiting for my little hoist set up to turn up, and then we'll rip the wheels off and check the pads and have a look what's in it. But
a little hoist Dave set up. You're getting a little hoist, are you, Dave? That sounds like a good idea for a video.
It could be. The start of it anyway. But yeah, I don't know. So the back brakes I was going to change and go smaller, because I was actually going to try and put 15s on the back to go bigger rubber. So, because it's not going to be a track car, it's going to be a drag car. So.
I think the guys at Motive Video talked about the different brake pads they had in the Subaru, and they talked about a medium pad they used. Mm-hmm. Maybe something you might have to look at there might help.
Yeah, right. So, but yeah, definitely had brake fade. So
something to play around with anyway.
Yeah, that's it. But we had a lot of fun. It was a good morning out, and we've still got a couple of videos there that we haven't got to because we keep doing events and releasing them straight after the events. But we do have, what do we got? We got the Honda Challenge.
Yeah, the epoxy.
The World Cup Honda. Was it the Honda World Cup?
Honda World Cup Series. Yeah, there's a bit of work to do there actually.
Because there's a lot of footage.
I just remembered all the stuff I've got to do for it.
It was a day
few
out.
more goodies for the members.
That was it was a full day out, and it was what did we do? We did a rally day, and then we did the drags all into one day.
They weren't very impressed with us.
No, they weren't impressed with us on the drag strip, but we didn't get that bit when the officials came down to talk to me too about my run on the strip and the leaving of a lot of dirt on the strip as well.
That was to do with your off-road event, was it, Dave? Maybe.
They weren't too happy with me. But yeah, we'll see. But there's a lot of footage because there's a lot of us just talking crap throughout the day, and Tyler's got to sort of like filter through that and see where it ends up to make that one. And we've still got the HJ, the final. We still haven't released the HJ interior.
It's been a while.
We just got to do some like talk over parts and stuff and finish that off. And then the shed floor. Yeah, we're going to put something in that to fill it up. And then the epoxy floor, how to lay epoxy floor. So we've got a video on that as well. Or our experience doing it anyway. The first time newbie of laying epoxy floor, pretty happy with it. Tyler's keen to do it in his now. So
that's a good thing.
Yeah. So there are a few that we've got sitting there. We may need to pull one of those out this weekend with a bit of wet weather looming.
No, not only that, you got the weekend when I go to move and those sorts of things too.
Yeah.
The worst part is it looks like we're going to move in April, which is our busiest month.
Yes. We've got a lot coming up with with the Roma and the Kenda.
And the Fridays.
And the
Rocky Nuts.
And the Rocky Nuts, yeah.
And the Maloo giveaway.
And the Maloo giveaway, yes.
Busy.
Big month. It's going to be a big month. And
there's
Tyler
something
moving
on every single weekend.
Yeah. So it'll be fun. Anyway, we'll let you guys jump back in the chat. We'll catch up with the chat and then we'll talk what's on. So
Thanks again, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Take it easy.
We'll see you back next week.
Absolutely.
James, maybe you'll have to just have another crack.
Maybe. But come on, people, join the quiz.
Beat Johnny
in Discord. Hit that button. Come on, Johnny.
Well done, guys.
Get in there. Go on. Get.
Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you next week.
Take care. See you.
All right, Tyler. What have we missed in the chat, mate?
Mum says the HJ needs a new box before the track.
Yeah, I think we've got to put a Turbo 400 in there as well. So
bit of chat about brake pads.
Yep, some
Rob
advice.
runs a track pad in his, but that's for sprints. Lots of people saying go the braided lines.
Okay.
Get some different brake fluid, race brake fluid and better pads.
Yep.
Johnny said he's done it before. Cook the back straight, cooks the pads, cooks the brakes. Brad says just leave it till May, Tyler. I'm pretty sure Paige will murder me if we left it till May. Like if we got the keys at like the start of April, I wouldn't hear the end of it if I left it till May.
You wouldn't anyway.
You
couldn't do it yourself.
I couldn't do it myself, but I reckon that if I said that we had to wait till May, she'd probably be dragging the mattress and everything down the road. Like she'd just be walking. She'd do a Brad and tie it to the top of the Mirage and drive it.
Looks like Sally, have you finished work as well?
She has.
She's on the way home. I might have to move the dog so she doesn't run over the dog.
Well, we're nearly at the end anyways. We'll finish this.
Right.
I reckon we got a little bit of time. We can smash through some events.
We caught up with all the comments there?
We certainly are, I think.
Well, probably not. We missed heaps.
We missed a heap. It's hard to tell where I was and where I wasn't.
Rat says he's still got to check out the last one. Hasn't seen that yet.
Carport hoist, nice. There's Mel.
Yep. Something happening there. Not quite where we're heading yet, but it's a starter point. Watch that to find out. But we'll have to release the floor video before we can do that next one. So, yeah. Mad Dad's off. See you, my brother.
See you, Mad Dad.
And, all right. We'll start on the events. What have we got? What's on?
Rods Inc.
I'll just bring up my
Rods
calendar.
Inc. are doing a Jacobs Well rod run at the Jacobs Well Tourist Park this weekend. That should be a fairly big one.
Mm-hmm.
You got the National 4x4 Outdoor Show on all weekend at the Brisbane Showgrounds. That's a big one. Go and check that one out if you want to get all things outdoors, fishing and boating.
The St. George 399.
What can you tell me about that?
I can tell you that the St. George 399 is actually
the first national off-road racing event since COVID hit.
Yeah, I think there's something online.
So come out and see the big trucks roar, watch the buggies fly and tin tops fight to stay on all fours, chew some dust and enjoy as races from all over the country converge on the sleepy little town of St. George for the weekend of off-road racing madness.
If you have a look at the link in our events page, you can get a link to it because they're saying they're going to do some live feeds from that as well. They're going to do some live feeds from that as well.
Paige says, I would do whatever I can to make it happen.
What's that? The caravan?
No.
Go to the caravans. Yeah, I'm sure she would like to.
Friday Night Skids is on at Sydney Motorsport Park. SDC skids are back in 2021. Finally, adult SDC member $60, non-member is $80. Entry form, check it out through our events page or search it up on Facebook if you're on there.
We've got, what else we got?
Peninsula Motorfest 2021 at Pelican Park in Clontarf. 1 a.m. till 5 p.m. or is that canned?
I think that's been moved to the 11th.
Oh, there you go. Calves and Coffee at Baringa. 1/29 Hancock Way in Baringa. Calves and Coffee, 7 a.m. till 9 a.m. Just keep an eye on the weather. Some of these may get cancelled.
Did we get the Penrite Oil Sandown Super Sprint?
Not quite there yet.
Oh, sorry.
Cars and Coffee Gold Coast, 7:30 a.m. till 10:30 a.m. this Saturday at 238 Mudgeeraba Road in Mudgeeraba. The 2021 Penrite Oil Sandown Super Sprint at Sandown Raceway. It'll be on over the weekend on probably KO, Fox, and maybe the television.
There's some links there. But, yeah, check out we've even got the Historics hitting the track this weekend. So
yeah. This is usually their retro round, I think. Dad's Garage says Motor Festival moved. There you go.
Yep. To the 11th of April. It's moved.
Happy Days Diner Cruise at Happy Days Diner, 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. Northside meet at the Nudgee Servo at 9 a.m. for a 9:30 a.m. kickoff. Then cruise down the highway to Loganholme BP, meet up with the Southside, and then cruise on down to Happy Days Diner.
Yeah, it's going to be
Bring
fun
your UHF radio.
Take a UHF and get a cheap one from
Super cheap. QDRC Saturday. That's probably possibly cancelled with the weather.
It has. It has been cancelled. Yes, it already has been cancelled with the weather. You are right. I saw something on that today. And they're going to try and endeavour to have that round later in the year when they can. But we'll
Demolition
see how that goes.
Derby, Modified Sedan, Knockout Plus supports, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Gatton Showgrounds. Pretty sure that one won't get canned. They'll probably have more fun in the wet.
They do have a few other things on as well. There's some vintage and classic speedway car demonstrations. This is all from 10 a.m. in the morning at Gatton. They got senior speedway karts, the Donna Dorman Memorial Race for all the junior speedway kart divisions, and then the main program from 4 p.m, which is the Demolition Derby, the SSA Modified Sedan Knockout, the SSA National Fours, Round 3 of the Salad Bowl Cup Series, SSA Junior Sedans Round 3, the Paul Morris Racing Academy Series, RSA Limited Sedans Prelude to the Queensland title, Stock Cars Track Championship, RSA Outlaw Sedans, RSA Junior Sedans. And there is even a bar out there open from 4. And, there you go. Tickets at the gate only $25. Children 5 to 11, $5. Under 4 free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. Was that all of Saturday?
No, it's still another Saturday. Cruise for a Cause, 2 p.m. till 5 p.m. The Undivided team wants to make the biggest cruise all year and for a good reason. We want to drive for a cause. We'll be meeting at 12 p.m. at Lifeline Superstore Loganholme, leaving at 2 p.m. to the Spit Gold Coast, and then cruising, I think, to Cars and Culture from there, which is also on this weekend. Downshift Canberra at Simston Park, 3 p.m. till 7 p.m.
Oh, Link Drive, Yatla, Cars and Coffee.
Yeah, I'm still getting there.
Oh, sorry.
Apex Theory. Now I'm lost. Now you lost. Maybe.
Flawless Society Mega Car Meet. Apex Theory back with another one.
Mm-hmm.
Join them for the Epic Meet and Night Cruise. They'll be meeting at the Homeco Upper Coomera. And that's at 5 o'clock, park in the main area between Super Cheap Order and Hungry Jack's.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to chill there, grab some sunset shots. And then cruise starts at 7, cruising to the GC. Lots of photos and stuff happening in there.
Joe's Diner Bike Night. Keep an eye on their Facebook page for that one, whether that's going ahead, 4 p.m. till 9 p.m.
Yes.
Hot Rod Classic and Muscle Car Show at Redcliffe Showgrounds, 4 p.m. till 7:30 p.m.
It's a good one. Yep.
Cars and Culture at Vogue Industries, 4:30 till 7:30 p.m. Lots of supercars.
They've got a DJ and stuff
Liberty
up
Walk,
there.
Liberty Walk cars. If you like the wide body stance cars, that's the place to be.
Yep.
Las Tontorias cruise to the Queensland Cruising Sunshine Coast Meet. Meeting at Big Fish Tavern at Caboolture at 4:45 for a 5 p.m. leave to cruise to Pignata Drive for the Queensland Cruising Sunshine Coast Meet. Cars and Coffee at Link Drive Yatla at 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. The On the Run Cafe. That's a really good one to check out. Might potentially be where we're going if the weather holds off for us.
And of course, the Queensland Cruising Sunshine Coast Car Meet, which you mentioned in part of the cruise to
82
that one.
Pignata Road. And then on
6 o'clock
Sunday.
till 8 o'clock.
On Sunday,
Hey?
we've got the Chrysler Expo.
I was going to say, no, that's Saturday.
Chrysler Expo. 6 a.m. till 4 p.m. Rockley Showgrounds.
Yep. Of course, the Rods Inc. Jack as well. Rod Run's still on. And the National 4x4 Outdoor Show will still be on. The St. George 399 is still on. Penrite Super Sprint at Sandown will still be on. So they're all still going. They're all day, all weekend events. Then you said the Chrysler Expo. Rockley Showgrounds. What time's that? The biggest Mopar show and shine in Brisbane. That one.
6 a.m. till 4 p.m.
Big day out. That's the Chryslers.
Cars and Coffee, Bikes and Brews at Brackenridge Tavern, 8 a.m. till 11 a.m. That's the Ruston Chrome Cruisers monthly show.
And I've got the morning skid pan with
at Mount Cotton.
Up at Mount Cotton. So as well. So that one is skid control event. And you can use their cars or your own car. I think their cars is a Toyota 86 or a Toyota Supra. So then that's a wet diesel skid pan and pretty forgiving on the vehicles as well.
And the tyres, yeah.
Yeah. So
and then on Tuesday.
8 o'clock.
On Tuesday, we'll mention this one. Beat the Blue Social from 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. at Sydney Motorsport Park. We're finally back to where it started for a social meet. Bring your friends and kick back in a relaxed and safe environment. Plenty of details to come, including the return of our raffle and trophies for cars on display. So check it out.
Johnny says Gatton's definitely a go-ahead.
There you go.
Just catching up with some comments here.
Stephen Lever says it's still on for now. The Cars and Coffee.
Yep. So it's just going to depend on the weekend, of course. So Marf's off. See you, mate. We missed anything else? Probably missed heaps.
Dad says if rain, working on the XP or bring A45 for coffee.
Excellent. Well, we're at the end of a show.
Certainly are.
That's it.
That is it.
Through. We made it through. It's nearly 10 o'clock. Another big show, 2.5 hour show. Not bad. I was already yawning at the start of the show after a few beers, but I made it to the end. Another week and another podcast and another live show. Thank you for joining us here on Overtaking Live. And thank you, a big shout out to all our members. And we thank you guys for the support. And Reaper Lux, our new member tonight.
Yep. If you want to sign up, it's just the join button next to subscribe.
Click the join button.
Not required,
Get some extra
but it's
perks.
there if you want to do it.
Get the extra perks. There's different things for everyone there. And thank you for supporting the channel, guys. Also, get yourself some merch.
Overtakinglane.com.au.
Limited, like, I think about 9 hats left. There's about 9 of these left, and that's a limited edition hat.
Cheers, Akka Khan.
Thanks, mate.
It's a pat on the back. Awesome.
Cheers, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you. Hit that thumbs up.
Dave Rose says top show tonight. Hope the shed gets sorted, Dave. Have a good one, everyone.
No worries, mate. Thank you. We'll leave you with some tunes. We're going to start packing up the gear, and we'll see you in the next one. See you Tuesday night for another video.
Certainly will.